for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Minute Today, USA Boxing. The old boy is back. We back rocking. What this is? A sweater? Oh, my sweater? Oh, okay. Got my old sweater right here, man. Got my trusted sweater right here. We're going to put that right there on the dust. Yeah, man, shout out to everybody, man. We back, man. The old boy's back, man. New Minute Today, USA Boxing. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let me go ahead and give all the old boys and girls in the chat a round of applause. You know how we do it, man. Y'all get it in with the old boy. It's only right that the old boy rock with my family. Oh, yeah, and salute to everybody in the chat. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and let YouTube send out the notifications on the Chitlin streets. We're going to have a damn good show. The old boy feeling good. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good. You know, the old boy feeling good, man. Hey, Paul Evans, I got them sweaters too, man, on the site too. I got those sweaters as well, so you can check them out whenever you get time, my brother. We finally got them out. Yeah, man, if you want to get some merchandise, please go to New Media Today USA Boxing.store. Click the link in the description below. It'll take you right there. Anyways, man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Hey, listen, man, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Salute to everybody that's watching on Facebook. Salute to everybody that's watching on Twitter. And we're going to get into this. Now, Sugar Hill, my main man, Sugar Hill. You know, Sugar Hill, we're trying to get him back on the show. So I'll keep you guys updated on that if we can pull that off. I'll let you guys know. Anyways, yeah. I say all that to say this. Right? Salute and shout out to everybody who could be going through something in their lives right now. I pray and hope that you overcome those obstacles. Keep fighting, keep putting up the good fight, no matter what, man. You know, we only have one life to live, so we got to keep fighting till the goddamn casket drop. So salute to everybody on that. Now, Sugar Hill did a really good interview. He did a really good interview, guys. Let me see. He did a really good interview with Fight Hub TV. With Fight Hub TV, it was a pretty good interview. I really, really liked it. I found it very entertaining and very informing. You know what I mean? As to the mind state of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, we've been hearing a lot of different things out there that's been going on the YouTube streets. Certain sides of the streets been spinning certain narratives. I've been noticing that. I think I kind of debunked those already. And then you do have some of those narratives that's being spun is also being fueled by people who, quote unquote, represent Tyson Fury, like Frank Warren, John Fury. So these narratives that are being spun are not unwarranted. They didn't just come out of nowhere. You know, they're coming from, Frank Warren, and John Fury. Just certain things that they are saying or have said, and people are looking a lot into it. So now, someone like Javon Sugar Hill Steward, I see him as a straight shooter, straightforward guy. Had him on the show, as you guys know. He's a really nice guy. I really like him a lot. As a trainer, he's a damn good trainer. And, other than that, that's it. I really got a lot of love for Javon on that. But anyways, we're going to get into this, guys. Let's go ahead and let me give everybody a shout out. And we're going to get right into the show, okay? Shout out to James Hickey.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy, Rick James?
Wrong sound effect, but I did smoke before I started the show. Shout out to James Hickey.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Andy C in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Newburgh's Finest. What's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Paul Evans.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Ava.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Louis James. What's going on, bro?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Hector Garcia. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Big Heck in the building. Big Heck. What's going on, bro? Shout out to John McSmith. What's going on, fam?
Hey, okay.
Let's see who else we have. Rob, Rib, Shows. What's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
My main man, Charlo with the Lick Reed.
Hey, okay.
Fury and Survival. Salute to the brother down under.
Hey, okay.
Australia in the building. Who else we have, man? Smile back if you're ugly.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bells.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? Steve in the UK with Dave K.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mad Dog H. What's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Mr. Bubble 78. Wow.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to the UK.
Hey, okay.
Let's see. Can we get some more names? Let's see. Smile back if you're ugly. Yeah, we got my brother there. Okay, let's keep going. I might have missed some names. I don't know. I'm not sure, but we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get through this. Okay, shout out to Mad Dog H.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to George H in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to P White. What's happening?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Vincent.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Steven. What's up?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? DC Nardo. What's up, bro?
Hey, okay.
Nardo, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Arm. Is that the left arm or the right arm?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Bruce Goals in the building.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Ian Rowe. What's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Rolling with the Punches.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jeff Lucietta,
Hey, okay.
my brother. Shout out to Jay Styles Boxing.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have, man? Who else we have, man? Shout out to Puerto Rican Rum.
Hey, okay.
Try not to get too tore up.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to, I think we got everybody. Shout out to Wayne Love Peacock. What's going on, bro?
Hey, okay.
Shout out to who else we have? Let's see. Shout out to Lennox Was Best.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to Jay Karma.
Hey, okay.
Jay Kamar. Sorry about that. So, shout out to who else we have, man? Boy, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, but bro. Shout out to P White, man. Listen, bro. Boy, I got some sticky icky so good right now, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, you have no idea, bro. Bro, I have some sticky icky that's so good. I'm saying, bro, you listen, you hit this one time, bro. You going up on the mothership. Shout out to Mike Ocho.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to I think Mr. Andy C in the building.
Hey, okay.
Hey, look here, man. Let's get into this. Shout out to Carlos Pena.
Hey, okay.
And shout out to my brother Charlo. Shout out to Troy Graham, man. Shout out to Troy Graham, man. It is what it is. Shout out to Peter Reeves.
Hey, okay.
And I think that's it. I think that's it. We got everybody. Haters have opinions. What's going on, family?
Hey, okay.
Anyways, man, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Anyways, Sugar Hill did an interview on Fight Hub TV. You see what I'm saying? And Sugar Hill did confirm out of his own mouth. He basically said that Fury wants to fight Usyk, Joshua, and Dillian Whyte. He said he want to fight them all. Actually, he said we want to fight them all. Right? He did say that. This is not a clickbait. He did say that. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. You know me, I come with the receipts, so I'm gonna let you guys hear it. But he also said some other things as well, and he did interject on as it relates to the business of boxing. Everything depends on the business of boxing. This is facts. This is how boxing works. The business dictates what happens next. Unfortunately, not the fans. So, anyways, that's neither here nor there. So now, he did say that we want to fight all of them. Tyson Fury wants to fight. He wants to fight Usyk. He wants to fight Joshua. He wants to fight Dillian Whyte. He wants to fight them all. You know what I mean? That's what he said, right? So now we do know that speculation has been made based on what Frank Warren has said and John Fury has said, and based on, and pretty much, I guess they gave their cue to the people who run certain channels. They are running with the same thing, saying the possibilities, ifs, maybe. Fury has one foot out the door, and they're reading into what John Fury and what Frank Warren is saying. Understandably so, that's par for the course, right? So now, as I said before now, so this rumor that Fury plans on ducking Dillian Whyte does seem to me, in my opinion, and I'm not capping for Tyson Fury. You guys know I don't do no capping for no goddamn fighter. I'm not a Fury fanboy. Don't give a damn about it. I leave that to the Tyson Fury fanboys. I let you guys get in a route, get excited, the fanboys, about, it's fear, we don't do that shit over here. So if you go over here, you thinking I'm a cap for him, it ain't happening. This is not the cap for any fighter channel. Let's get that straight. So now, so this rumor that Fury plans on ducking Dillian Whyte does seem to be a narrative that's pretty much not sustained by any facts. Because until that actually happens, we can't say that. We can assume, speculate, but, until it actually happens, we can't say that. It's not substantiated on any facts. But I do know where it comes from, right? I do know where it comes from, right? Now, Tyson Fury's trainer, as I told you before, Javon Sugar Hill, he did an interview. I'm going to let you guys see the receipts on Fight Hub TV. You know what I mean? He did confirm on Fight Hub that Fury wants to fight all of the top guys. He wants to fight Usyk, Joshua, and Dillian Whyte. He did say that. He said, we want to fight all of them. That's what he said. I'm going to let you guys hear it, right? Now, but Sugar Hill did acknowledge that it's out of their hands and that is going to be up to the powers that be to determine who is next. This is how fights are made. Whether we want to believe it or not, fights are made by whatever the powers that be in the sport of boxing decides. That's how this works. You know what I mean? And I'm just being honest with you guys. Whether you want to believe it or not is irrelevant. The fact of the matter is that's how it works. The powers that be determine who wants to do what. Unless a fighter just come out and say, man, I ain't gonna do this, or yada yada, and just up and retire. In a situation like that, that's something different. But when fights are made and two people are in the ring boxing, it's solely because the powers that be, whether it be the promoter, the manager, or whoever, is the sole reason why this fight is happening. This is how it works in boxing. You see what I'm saying? So he did acknowledge that, it's going to be up to the powers that be to determine what's next. Now, to me, guys, this is good news. I'm going to tell you why this is good news. Because as long as Tyson Fury is willing to fight the best guys out there in the heavyweight division, us boxing fans will continue to get the fights that we want. Whether Tyson Fury has the belt or not, I want to see the top guys fight each other. That's me, because I love the sport of boxing more than I love a particular fighter. This is why I tell you that, guys, that I don't fall in love with certain YouTube channels. I like them. It's quite a few I like. I know I'm not a part of certain cliques and crews, and I'm my own independent thinker, and I'm never so close or down with a person too much on this YouTube streets to the point to where I have to think like them, or if I don't agree with them, then we're falling out. If it's built on that, I don't want to be fucked with you. I don't want to be fucked up with you anyways. You see what I'm saying? That's how I am. I'm good. I'm Gucci over here. But I have my opinion. I thank everybody for taking the time out to rock with the old boy. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give you my best. I'm gonna give you both sides though. Today I'm gonna give you both sides. I'm not only gonna give you what Sugar Hill is saying, to go away from the narrative that Fury doesn't want to fight the top guys out there. I'm going to give you the Sugar Hill side, but I'm also going to give you the side where it's a possibility that Tyson Fury might not fight Dillian Whyte. I'm going to give you both sides. Hang it there with me, and I'm going to bring it right home to you. Right home to you. You know how I do it. You know what I mean? So as I said before, it's good news to me that Sugar Hill has said this, right? Now, at the end of the day, that's all I care about as a boxing fan. All I care about is I want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters, and I want to see these fighters get paid what they deserve to get paid. Based on what I've been learning about some practices of certain promoters back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, I'm like, these fighters got to get paid what they supposed to get paid. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. At the end of the day, that's all I want, right? Now, the question is this, guys. Will the powers that be make these great fights happen? Question. Will the powers that be make these great fights happen in the heavyweight division? We know Fury, we know Usyk and Joshua's going to fight again. Fury is chilling right now with his family, deservedly so, right? He's going to continue to fight based on what Sugar Hill has said. Now, he says he talked to Tyson Fury every day. Now, will Tyson Fury change his mind later on down the line? I don't know. But what I'm not going to do, I can't speculate either way. Until I'm the type of guy like this here. Until I hear something that's official, I don't like to talk about possibilities and speculation. And I won't bring, and if I do talk about a possibility, I'm going to let you know this is a possibility, but there's nothing concrete to support it. This is just one of the possibilities that could happen. It doesn't mean that it will happen, right? You have a lot of people out here, they put stuff out here as though that the possibilities is facts. Me, that's why I like to show receipts. So you can listen to it, see it, and come to the conclusion for yourself. You don't need me to try to push a narrative to convince you to be on my side. I'm on the side of boxing. I ain't on the side of no goddamn fighter, no YouTube channel, no clique, no crew. I'm on the side of the sport of boxing. That's where I'm at. If you right there with me, cool. If you're not, holla at you. That's where I'm at with it, right? Now, will the powers that be allow this fight to happen? Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte, Anthony Joshua, or Oleksandr Usyk would be massive fights in the UK, but around the world as well. Because the reason why I say in the UK and around the world as well, because in America, a lot of us American fans, we're not really locked into boxing like that over here, because we have a lot of casuals over here and some fanboys over here as well, just like they do in the UK. But it's very tribalistic in America. So since no one in America has a title, outside of Trevor Bryant. And for some reason, nobody wants to talk about Trevor Bryant, but he is the WBA regular heavyweight champion of the world. But as you can see, none of these channels even want to talk about Trevor Bryant. They don't want to get behind him. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to say, yeah, we still got a champ. So they're going to tell you it's not about skin color. It's about who we choose to get behind based on a certain narrative, or does this guy represent what we want to push? That's what it's all about. But that's neither here nor there. Here in the U.S., the heavyweight division is officially dead. Now that Wilder has gotten knocked out by Tyson Fury twice. As I said before, the heavyweight division in America is officially dead. Ain't nothing going on right here. You see what I'm saying? The American public don't seem to even care much about the only American heavyweight champion that we have, which is Trevor Bryant. They don't seem to care nothing about him because everything was Wilder driven, right? They don't care nothing about him. He's the champ, but they care nothing about him. Oh, he got the Reggie belt and he ain't no real champion, whatever the case may be. Okay, but he is the American heavyweight champion. If he was a champion in the UK, the brothers and sisters in the UK would get behind this guy. But in America, it's something totally different. If you don't fit the narrative or have the complexion for the protection, and the complexion for the protection, you can be the same of the same race and ethnicity, but depending on how we depending on how we feel about you from an emotional standpoint, that will determine whether we would get behind you or not. Gotta call it the way I see it. You see what I'm saying? Now, the American public don't even recognize Trevor Bryant, especially on YouTube. They don't even recognize him at all, right? So now what's next for the heavyweight division in America? We're going to talk about Tyson Fury. The UK and the Ukraine are now the face of the heavyweight division, and there's nothing that no one can do about it. I say it again. The UK and the Ukraine is now the face of the heavyweight division. How do I know? There's a brother from the UK by the name of Oleksandr Usyk, from the Ukraine by the name of Oleksandr Usyk. He beat Anthony Joshua, and he is now the unified heavyweight champion of the world. He has the IBO belt. He has the WBA, the WBO, and the IBF. He is now the unified heavyweight champion of the world. And in the UK, we have Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. He is the lineal champion, and he's the WBC heavyweight champion. So the belts are in Europe right now. UK, Ukraine. That's where it's at. Facts. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm just glad that Sugar Hill did confirm that Tyson Fury wants all of the smoke. He said Fury want all the smoke with whomever wants to step up next in the ring with him. Now, whether he can win against those other top heavyweights is another story. We won't know until he actually fights them, right? But as long as we get the fights that we want as fans, we should have a hell of a year next year. And that's all that matters. We're not running no what it is, guys. We ain't running no interference for no goddamn body. We ain't putting no fighters in protective custody. He don't need to fight nobody. They ain't gonna beat him anyways. How do you know? Because I said so. So you don't want to see your fighter fight this other guy that's the top guy in the division? Nope, we don't need to fight him. He need to retire. He's the best at everything. He's the best fighter to ever walk the planet Earth, and that's all it is. We're gonna go into our pub, drink our shandies, and we're gonna leave it at that. And if you don't agree with it, you's a hater, and the heck with you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're gonna see what's up. Anyways, guys. So what do you think? So what do you guys think, man, about the heavyweight division in America, man? And do you think this is good news that what Sugar Hill said? Now, I do have the receipts, so I'm gonna show the receipts. I'll keep the receipts. Now, you know me. I don't just be capping. Ta-da! There we go. So now, let's address the chat. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna go back a little further so I can get everybody. Sami Ali, that's because Trevor don't find nobody, coach. He fought in January. Sami Ali say he don't fight nobody, but he fought in January though. That's because he's not on the PBC. Yeah. But he fought in January. He said, tell the truth. Yeah, man, I have to, man. He said, we care for Trevor Bryant. Hey, Hector, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? Hey, he said, Wilder should fight Trevor Bryant as his comeback fight. Haters have opinion. I said the same thing. Trevor Bryant is the WBA heavyweight champion. He's the WBA regular heavyweight champion. Fight him, and then they can push that down. Oh, Wilder's the champion again. Evander Holyfield won that belt to become 4-time champion in that thing. Heavyweight champion or something like that. Anyways, Bermain Stavern is washed up, and he still looked good against Trevor Bryan. All right, well, you know, regardless of how you feel about Trevor Bryan or not, that's not even the point. The point on Sammy Ali is this. He is, you know, and this is for the channels who like to push the narrative. He's black, he's American, and he's the heavyweight champion. Those three things are facts. How do you feel about him or not is irrelevant. But he's black, he's American, and he's the WBA heavyweight champion. And this is for those channels who say we support all black fighters, but you ain't supporting that guy. So I just pointed out the double standards and inconsistency in that. If you didn't have a double standard, you would not have a standard at all. Anyways, James Hickey, he said, that's sad, coach. He'd be big here in the UK. Yes, he will be big in the UK. If Trevor Bryan was a UK fighter, he'll be big over there. But in America, it's something totally different. Melvin Ever said, breaking news, Shakur, Lil Holyfield, Nico Ali just fought, bro. Yeah. He says, who is Trevor Bryan? Exactly. Who is Trevor Bryan? Exactly. Exactly, fam. Exactly. Let's see. He said it's okay. The UK is the face of heavyweight boxing. I'm not a greedy American. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. I'm not you know what I mean? I'm not I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all. You see what I'm saying? Melvin says on breaking news, Lil Holyfield, Shakur, and Nikolai all fought. Yeah, we already covered that. You wasn't here yesterday, so you wasn't here yesterday. So I already covered that. Let's see. He said, don't give him a statue. Give him guts. U.S. needs to cover lay back. Don't get this sucker no statue. Give him some guts. Give him guts, yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, Clever Lane, man.
But this ball is taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
Yeah, man. Getting out while you can. Don't give it sucker no. He said, don't get it sucker no statue. Give him guts. That's right, man. Clever Lane, man. Clever Lane, man. Clever Lane, man. Yeah, man. Don't get it sucker no statue. Give him guts. Shout out to Ride of the Storm. What's going on, fam? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. He says, Coach Google Cortez Dunstan, aka Big Philly. He's a very talented up and coming heavyweight. Okay, I'll check him out. See what's up. I'll check him out, see what's up. This guy says, no Valdez and Shakur talk or current boxing topics. Yes, we talk about that as well. Melvin, we're not talking about that today, my brother. So I think maybe you probably should just leave. And there are some channels that you can look through my playlist and you can see that I did talk about Shakur Stevenson. You can see that I did talk about Oscar Valdez. If you look on my channel, you would see that, right? I talked about them. I covered the fight Saturday. We talked about it Sunday. And I think we talked about it yesterday. You wasn't here, so maybe you can do a rewind and check out my playlist and go find the video. If not, you could probably leave. This is not the show for you today, sir. You could probably leave and go to another show and get the content that you're looking for. But this is what we're talking about today. Holla. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's see. Lee Jones says that Wilder can sleep. Anyone. Got plenty of heart. Pity he can't box and can't take losing. Hell, anybody can be slept. Anybody can be slept. You know what I mean? All it takes is 7 pounds of pressure to knock a man out. You know, it's good news to know Fury wants them all. Yeah, man. For sure, man. I like that. I like to hear that. I really like to hear that. Truth Seeker says UK has the number 1, USA has number 2. And that's how the ball bounces. That's how the ball bounces. That's how the ball bounces, dog. He said, I'm calling it. Usyk beats Fury almost as easy as he beat Joshua and will be confirmed as the era's true heavyweight great. Hey, wait, Sean. Hey, shake for him, man. Only if it was that easy. Only if it was that easy. I'm just going to say it, and that's what it's going to be. Only if it was that easy. Only if it was that easy. He said, AJ just did an IFL interview. Check it out. Yeah, I have it right here. I had an IFL interview, but I haven't listened to it and dissected it. So, you know, I haven't dissected the interview yet. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to put videos out about it already. I'm going to cover that tomorrow and I'll be able to dissect it tomorrow, you know, so I can hit my key pointers in it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I saw the video. He talked about it right here. I got it right here. I got you right here, baby. But I haven't dissected it, so I want to show you guys something. Bear with the old boy for a moment. That's it right there. Hold on, I want to show you guys something. Yeah, I got that interview right here, brother. I got the interview right here. But I haven't listened to it yet, to be honest with you. Haven't listened to it yet. And I'm not going to look at anyone else's videos. I need to listen to that video in its entirety. You know what I mean? Let's see. F L. There we go. There we go. Anthony Joshua. I got it right here, guys. I got the video right here. I got 52,000 views already. Okay. I got the vid right here. I got the vid right with Anthony Joshua. You know, I got the vid right there. So I got it. I mean, that's it right there. I got it, but I haven't listened to it. So it's an hour and 3 minutes long. You know, I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I haven't listened to it yet. So it is what it is. Now ain't nobody gonna break it down like me. You already know that. Nobody gonna break this shit down like me. You know, Joshua's my guy. You know what I mean? Just he got to tighten up on the backstroke. Pause. He got to tighten up, man. You got to tighten up. Anyways, John Mayfield said, "Yeah, we covered it yesterday, but yeah, let him know, man. He probably can leave and go somewhere else, man. He can leave and go somewhere else." He said that Ukraine has number one. Yeah, I mean, hey man, Ukraine has number one. Yeah. Ukraine. Well, I'll say this. No, I'm not saying number one. I said, well, Ukraine is they have the unified heavyweight champion. No one can dispute that. No one can dispute that. You see what I'm saying? No one can dispute that. We have the only Ukraine has the unified heavyweight champion, and then the UK has Tyson Fury, the lineal champion, and the WBC heavyweight champion. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? That's what we do know. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Let's see. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not even gonna pay that dude no attention no more. That dude there. I appreciate the watch time hours. I really do. If you want to, I appreciate it. I ain't paying that attention no dude. We ain't gonna pay that guy no attention. He clearly is attention whore. He wants some attention. He said people say Usyk is too small, but he's bigger than Tyson was when he was a champ. Let's see. He's bigger than Tyson was when he was a champ. Am I Usyk? He says, Mike Ocho, he's the best because he dethroned Klitschko, ballooned up to 30 stones, and came back and beat Wilder 3 times. That's why. He's too agile, too big, and he can box different ways. But I wouldn't put too much stock in he beat Wilder. You know, he beat Wilder twice. The first one was a draw. He beat Wilder twice. So if you know that Wilder can't fight, I mean, he's not a good boxer, and you beat the same guy twice. For some that's it. You know, for some that's it, and that's fine. I don't agree with that. You'll never get me to agree with that bullshit, but that's neither here nor there. He said it's nice to see Joshua come out of his shell in this interview with the Coogan. I love listening to him when he isn't being commercial. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. To be honest, I have not watched it. I probably watched like maybe 3 minutes of it, and the show was getting ready to start, so I say I'll just check it out some other time. I'm gonna break it down though. I am gonna break it down. You see what I'm saying? I can promise you that. I'm gonna break it down. Egg Shape says Fury ducking Trevor Bryan. No, man. He say, Coach, is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua still a mega fight? Yeah, absolutely. I think that'll be a mega fight in the UK for sure. In other places as well. You know what I mean? Maybe not here in America. You know what I mean? But yeah, maybe not here in America, but yeah. But let's see what Sugar Hill had to say. This is at the 552 mark, guys. This is at the 552 mark. Let's see what Sugar Hill had to say. Sugar Hill. Here we go. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I need to connect it to the roadcaster. If there's any trolls in the building, I promise you will be ignored. No one is going to pay you any attention. You might as well leave, go to your mommy's house, go in your room and play with yourself. You will not get any attention paid to you today. Promise you that.
Or physically, Dropbox helps you and your team.
If you get mad, I hope you do leave and block yourself.
Now he can really light up this box and have.
All right, now here we go. Let's see what Sugar Hill.
What's good, everybody? Greg.
Oh my God, what the hell?
and how he can really light up this.
All right, this Sugar Hill right here, guys. Let me let y'all hear what Sugar Hill got to say. Hear what Sugar Hill got to say. Shit, let's see. Adam Smith says, he said, I want Fury to beat another couple of guys and then get out of the sport and enjoy his life and kids. Okay. I want to see Joshua Wilder and them all go at it. Fury and Usyk have been doing it the longest. Okay. All right, I think that's fair. Let's see what Sugar Hill got to say though. Once again, I do not own the rights to this material. This material I'm playing right now is owned by Fight Hub TV. This is for educational purposes only. Let's see what old Suge got to say.
And heavyweight division.
Sugar, I know it's a little bit premature right now, but have y'all talked about what in the near future could be for Fury?
Nope, none at all. It's not in our hands. It's just me and Tyson feel the same way. Mm-hmm. It's whoever the promotional team puts together for him to fight. Whoever the best boxers are out there in the world, those are the guys that he wants to fight. Simple as that.
In the horizon, there's mentioned Dillian Whyte, Oleksandr Usyk, possibly even Anthony Joshua.
Any of them.
Any of them. Anyone that you would like to take next? Any order?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm training for the same thing, knockouts.
All right, so basically Sugar Hill is just basically saying that, hey, it doesn't matter whoever it is, he's going to train. He's training for knockouts. And he said that Tyson Fury will fight any of them, right? This is what Sugar Hill is saying. Now, some detractors will say, oh, Sugar Hill don't know what he's talking about. Fury is going to do A, B, C, and D. Maybe they know what Fury's next move is from their from their homes watching YouTube videos. I don't know. But I would think that, Sugar Hill spoke to the guy. He spoke to him earlier today. They speak every day. This is what Sugar Hill is saying. And for me, I look at him as a stand-up guy. For me, that was clarity for me, because I know that, as long as Tyson Fury has this guy in his corner, Fury is going to be problems for anybody. Fury's going to be problems for anybody. Now, will he beat anybody? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. So far, no one has been able to crack the Tyson Fury code. We know this, right? Record says so. Anyways, and no one has been able to crack the Oleksandr Usyk code. So, I wanted to cover that because I'm saying, okay, listen, man, Sugar Hill is confirming that, hey, Tyson Fury wants to fight all of them. Now, he did say that, whatever the powers that be that dictate the sport of boxing, it's up to what the promoters are going to do, who they're going to line up and put in front of him and stuff like that. These fighters do not make their own fights. It's all about the promotional companies, and it's the money is there. This is how it works, guys, unfortunately. If it was up to me, goddammit, look, you're going to fight this guy next. That's that. And after that, you're going to fight this guy and that guy and that guy. And it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. You see what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to High and Low.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2. Damn, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said the channel where boxing really matters. I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Patrick Butin.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, am I wrong for thinking AJ would knock Fury out? No, you're not wrong for thinking that. You're not wrong for thinking that Fury would knock AJ out. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with your opinion. And this is the problem that I see with a lot of people. People don't have a problem with your opinion as long as your opinion aligns up with what they believe. There's nothing wrong with your opinion, brother. There's nothing wrong with anyone disagreeing with your opinion. And there's nothing wrong with you disagreeing with anyone else's opinion, my brother. Don't even worry about that. There's nothing wrong with that. Over here, say what you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say to the old boy. But no, ain't nothing wrong with that, fam. But I like Suge. I like Suge. I really do. I just like his level-headedness. I ain't no fanboy of nobody. You guys ought to know that. But I like his level-headedness. He seemed like a really good, solid guy. I don't know him personally. I appreciate him coming on the show, but he just seemed like a really good, solid guy. And I haven't heard anyone, any of the top people that I've spoken to say anything bad about him. You know what I mean? I haven't seen any of that. Now, we heard that side of it, right? Remember I told you guys, I'm going to give you guys two different perspectives on it, right? Remember I told you that? Now, for the channels that saying that Tyson Fury, and for the people who believe that, hey, man, Tyson Fury, he's going to retire and he ain't going to fight Dillian Whyte and this and that and yada, 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 yada. I got another side to the coin, guys. This is an interview that was done on IFL TV as well. Well, this is IFL TV. Garrett Davies. I'm pretty sure you guys know who this is in the UK. Garrett Davies. He was asked a couple of questions, and I found some of his answers very interesting. You know, he wasn't pushing no narratives or anything. He broke down the Dillian Whyte situation with the injury. He confirmed that, hey man, Dillian Whyte really does have an injury. He did say that. But I want you guys to hear this though. 347. I want you guys to hear this. Bell with the old boy.
My name is Brianne Meese.
Bell with the old boy. I want you guys to hear this. So this is the other side of the spectrum. Now it's the speculation spectrum, but this is the other side of it. Let's go. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let's go here. Let's do this. So I want you guys to hear something.
To either yourself or Coogan on IFL, I think it was, and saying, look, it looks likely it's Fury next. That means he's not going to step aside with Joshua. Joshua's taking that fight.
I want you to hear this.
In my view, I think if the WBC mandate Tyson Fury defends the title because he doesn't do a unification with Usyk, they had 30 days, didn't they?
Yeah.
I doubt very much whether that's going to happen. Eddie Hearn kind of coming out last week and speaking to either yourself or Coogan on IFL, I think it was, and saying, look, it looks likely it's Fury next. That means he's not going to step aside with Joshua. So
basically, the question was asked about what's the situation with Dillian Whyte. He basically said, and you guys can check this interview out. It's only like 15 minutes long. He basically, I'm gonna summarize it for you. He said that, hey, listen, man, the Dillian Whyte injury is real. He does have an injury. They asked him what's going to be next for Dillian Whyte once he come back off an injury. Eddie Hearn confirmed that, hey, more than likely, Dillian Whyte is going to fight Tyson Fury. So he's saying that Dillian Whyte is going to want to fight Tyson Fury next. He's not going to want to, after he healed from his injury, say, "Oh no, Waleem, I want to fight you now, dog." Why, and disregard the fact that I have a straight shot to fight for the heavyweight title. You see what I'm saying? So this is what he's saying, that Eddie Hearn has confirmed that more than likely Dillian Whyte is going to go after Tyson Fury next once he come back off an injury. So I just want to give it some context, guys. Let's hold on. Let's go.
In that fight, we know Joshua's on the road. I know we're going to talk about that. So I think we will get Fury against Dillian Whyte for the WBC title, probably sometime in April in a stadium in the UK. I don't know if it's a Wembley Stadium or a Principality Stadium, but it's certainly a really big fight. And if they generate a few press conferences, those two, they really know how to sell a fight together. So it could end up as a very, very big fight in the first third of next year. It's a really good fight as well, by the way, in my view.
Is there anything to imply?
So, you already said, he said more than like, hey man, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. He said that more than likely it's going to be April of next year, Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury. He said more than likely that's what it's going to be. Because Anthony Joshua is not going to step aside to allow Usyk to fight Tyson Fury. He's already activated his rematch clause. Just like Deontay Wilder activated his rematch clause to fight Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua has activated his rematch clause to fight Oleksandr Usyk. So Usyk and Joshua will fight next year. And Dillian Whyte, because I think that fight was mandated by the WBC, right? Tyson Fury, when you are, the way it works in boxing, guys, just in case you don't know, when you are the champion, unless the sanctioning bodies allow you to do whatever you want to do, kind of like how they did with Deontay Wilder. But when you are the champion is obligated to fight the interim champion or the number one guy next. That's how it's supposed to be. But the sanctioning bodies are crooks. They do not follow by their own rules all the time. Their rules are subjective to whoever pays them the most money, and then they do the maneuvering and the willing and dealing how they see fit. That's how it goes, guys. All right. So now, say Coach made Dillian scared of Odo. Big Odo. Hey man. Hey man. Well, let's keep going though.
The WBC might make Tyson Fury a franchise champion.
That's a very good question. I'm sure they would. If he wanted to step aside, Fury again.
Now check this out. There are people out there who are saying that Tyson Fury will not fight Dillian Whyte. I showed you one side where Sugar Hill said that, hey, Tyson, we want to fight them all. Tyson will fight whoever the next guy is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to him. All he care about is knockouts. He said it's going to be knockout time with him, right? This is what Sugar Hill's saying, right? So cool. So that's one aspect of it. Now, but this is Sugar Hill. He has a direct connection to Tyson Fury. Now, this reporter is interviewing this guy, and this guy he asked him something about the franchise tag. Now, you know how I feel about the franchise belt. I call the franchise belt the French fries belt. So he's asking this guy right here, Garrett Davies, about the French fries belt. And is there a possibility that the WBC will elevate Tyson Fury to the franchise belt? Now, you know, once you get the French fries belt, you are not obligated to defend your title against the top guys. You can pick whoever you want to pick to fight again. So if Fury is elevated to the French fries belt, he can say, you know what, I want to fight Wilder for the 4th time, and the 5th time, and the 6th time, and the 7th time. Let's continue though.
Dillian Whyte for the WBC title, probably sometime in April in a stadium in the UK. I don't know if it's a Wembley Stadium or a Principality Stadium, but it's certainly a really big fight. And if they generate a few press conferences, those two, you know, they really know how to sell a fight together. So it could end up as a very, very big fight in the first third of next year. It's a really good fight as well, by the way, in my view.
Is there anything to imply that the WBC might make Tyson Fury a franchise champion?
That's a very good question. I'm sure they would.
Now, you heard what he said. He says, is there anything to imply that the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, might make Tyson Fury the franchise champion? And he said, that's a very good question. Now, I'm going to give you tomorrow's news today. Breaking news. This is what you're going to hear tomorrow. When I say tomorrow, I don't mean like literally tomorrow, but it may be tomorrow, maybe the next day, the next day, the next day. Breaking news. WBC plans on making Tyson Fury the franchise champion. And there's going to be a question mark after it. Question mark meaning they're posing it in a question, but if you are low IQ, you're going to see it as all caps, and you're going to automatically take, what, the WBC going to make him a franchise champion? It's a possibility, but I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the new narrative. I am good at this shit. Know these guys like the back of my head. You see what I'm saying? So, is there a possibility that they could make, Mauricio Suleiman could make Tyson Fury, the current WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the franchise champion? That's a possibility, guys. I hate to say it, but it's a possibility. We're dealing with the WBC. We are dealing with the WBC. The WBC, they have rules and they make them up as they go along and yada, 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 yada. That's a possibility. If that happens, then it will be, I told you, Fury wasn't going to do A, B, C, and D. That's why they gave him the franchise belt. The franchise belt is the duck belt. I call it that. I call the franchise belt the duck belt. I call the franchise belt the French fries belt. That's what I call it. Because with the franchise belt, you do not have to defend your title against the top guys. You can pick whoever you want to fight. Listen, you got a franchise belt right now. A fighter can say, you know what, I want to fight Coach Malachi Williams. Now, I'm going to get my ass beat, of course, because I'm not a trained fighter, and, you know, they'll beat my old ass. But that's neither here nor there, and you can pretty much fight that guy. Fight me. You see what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. See what I'm saying? Then I got to put my undisputed titles on the line, you know what I mean, for all the Uber drivers and Amazon Prime drivers I beat, and Walmart warehouse workers and Kentucky Fried Chicken cashiers. I got to put my titles on the line. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to do that right now. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, so let's keep listening.
If he wanted to step aside for a while and not fight, it would not surprise me in the slightest if they put him as a franchise, left him on the shelf, let him saunter around for a while, you know.
Do some WWE.
Do some WWE, yeah. Make a few appearances in America. Head back to home in Henderson, his second home, his home from home in Henderson, Nevada. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I hadn't actually thought about that. And that's what he will be able to do if he doesn't want to fight Whyte. And if he doesn't want to fight Whyte, and that does, you know, pass in that way, we'll see Whyte fight for the title against someone else. It might be Otto. No, Otto Wallin's not in the top 15, is he? So he can't. But it will be someone else, and that's fine. It could be a Wilder. I know Wilder won't be ready. Wilder won't be ready till the summer.
I'm going to check, actually.
So we're going to stop right there because he was wrong right there. He was wrong right there. He's saying that if Tyson Fury is elevated to the franchise champion, that basically he's saying that the WBC belt would be vacant, and that Dillian Whyte, by him being the interim champion, would probably have to fight Wilder, which is the narrative that's being pushed by those other channels. I already done debunked that. But I'm going to do a re-debunking again, because they're saying that if Fury doesn't fight, Wilder doesn't fight Dillian Whyte, he's elevated to the French fries belt, then the regular championship belt will be up for grabs, and Dillian Whyte will have to fight Wilder to see who's going to get the belt. That is not true. How do I know it's not true? I'm going to tell you how I know it's not true. Let's go to exhibit. Let's go to Exhibit A. I showed this yesterday, guys. I kept it up just in case. Dillian Whyte is the current WBC interim champion. You guys know this, right? So if what this brother is saying, that's Tyson, that's Wilder. Ellie Setback. Oh, we're going to talk about Ellie Setback too. Oh, this is going to be a good show today. Now, he's thinking that if Fury decides to if Fury gets elevated to the French fries belt, and that the regular WBC championship belt will be up for grabs, and the interim champion will have to fight the number one guy, which is Deontay Wilder. How did he get there? After losing twice to the same guy, I have no idea. But that's neither here nor there. I do have an idea, but that's neither here nor there. He's saying that they will have to fight. We addressed this yesterday. Now, here we go right here, guys. This is not true. How do I know it's not true? Because according to the rules, it said the interim championship is an alternate title that is awarded by the 4 major sanctioning bodies of professional boxing, which are the WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO. Let's move on down the yellow brick road. Now, where we at? Once the original champion is able to return, meaning the champion of the belt, at the discretion of the sanctioning body concerned, they must defend. Now, the key word is this here: at the discretion of the sanctioning body. The sanctioning body could say, hey, if Tyson Fury decides to return, they could say, you know what, man, you don't have to fight the number one guy or the interim champion. They did it with Deontay Wilder. Dillian Whyte was the interim champion for years. He was the number one guy for like 3.5 years, right? Something of that sort, right? And at the discretion of the WBC, they decided that we're not going to make Deontay Wilder fight you. They totally went against their rules. So that's a possibility that they can do that. Anything is possible. But if they as it relates to Lomachenko's situation, when Lomachenko did not want to fight Devin Haney, he petitioned for the franchise belt. They gave him the French fries belt. He didn't have to fight Devin Haney. He dropped the belt, and Devin Haney was automatically elevated to the champion. Why? Per these rules. And where am I going at? I just want to say right now. So now it says that once the original champion is able to return, at the discretion of the sanctioning bodies, they must defend their title against the interim champion. Who is the current WBC heavyweight interim champion? Dillian Whyte. Right now, who will relinquish their interim title in order to fight for the full world title. So Dillian Whyte, if he decides to fight Tyson Fury, he will relinquish his interim champion. I hope you guys follow me so far. And because he's fighting for the main title. Now, if the original champion cannot return, or if the original champion is elevated to the franchise belt, or if the original champion refuses to defend their title, or transfers to a different weight division, or again elevated to the franchise champion, guess what? The interim champion is then promoted to the full championship status. So I understood what the brother was trying to say right here, but he totally missed that. He totally missed that. I just showed you the rules. Showed you the receipts. That's what it says. But now, Mauricio Sulaiman does what he wants to do. But I just want to run that down to you. So now you have 2 things going on. We have our good brother right here, Sugar Hill, who says that, hey, man, Tyson Fury wants to fight all of the top guys. It's going to be up to the business of the sport of boxing in order to whoever they line up, put in front of him, he wants to fight him, meaning that if it's Dillian Whyte, is it Joshua, is it Usyk, he doesn't matter to him. He wants to fight them all. This is what Sugar Hill is saying. Now, a question was posed to this brother that, hey, man, if the WBC decided, if Mauricio Sulaiman said, hey, you know what, Tyson, I want to promote you, it's to the best interest of the WBC to promote you to the franchise champion. I understand that you don't want to fight Dillian Whyte, or you may want a little bit more flexibility. So what we're going to do is we want to elevate you to the franchise belt, which is the superior belt. This will allow you, it's a special designation belt, and this will allow you to pick and choose who you want to fight in the future. So if you want to fight Wilder again, you can do that again as well. Or if you want to fight King Kong Ortiz or whoever, you can do that. It doesn't matter, right? So they pose this question as if the WBC decided to do that, or if Tyson Fury petitioned for it, bam. So there's gonna be some channels out there that's gonna take what he said and run with it and says facts, proof, breaking news. This is what you're gonna see. Facts, proof, breaking news. Tyson Fury is going to get elevated to franchise champion. So he's going to avoid this guy, duck that guy. This is what they're going to put out there. I can tell you that right now. Tell you that right now. You see what I'm saying? Tell you that right now. That's all I'm saying. Pugilism, what y'all got going on in the chat, man? He says, forget Undisputed. Let them fight all in which order? Arrive, Cream rise to the top. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, I see exactly what you're saying. Oh, man. This guy say wordplay. Lomachenko didn't want to fight Haney. Ha, ha, ha. Wordplay. Lomachenko had the WBC belt. Wordplay. Lomachenko dropped the WBC belt. Wordplay. Lomachenko petitioned to become the franchise champion. Wordplay. Lomachenko became the WBC franchise champion or French fries champion. Wordplay. Devin Haney got elevated to be WBC champion because Lomachenko didn't want to fight him. He dropped the belt. Facts. Facts on facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts. That's how Devin Haney became the champ. So anyway, here you go. Hey, Egg Shake, what you say? Bad news. Hey, yo, man, that's what they gonna say. You know what they gonna say now. Hey, listen, Egg Shake, you ought to know what it's gonna be. Breaking news. Bad news. So that's what they gonna say now. You know, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen, right? We really don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? One thing about me, I ain't, all I care about is seeing the goddamn fight. I let the fanboys deal with the protective custody. You know what I mean? Because these fanboys, they put these fighters under protective custody. And I get it, I understand. You know what I mean? They have an emotional attachment to these guys like that. But I let them deal with the emotional part of it, right? I found something very interesting, guys. I found something very interesting. I've never seen, I can't say I've never seen, but I got to call it like it is. And I don't care who the fighter is. But you guys know how I feel about ass kissing on his knees with knee pads on. And I'm trying to make it as clean as possible. Ellie setback. He's Marshall Jones says, Coach, would boxing be the same without fanboys? Boxing would be a whole lot better without fanboys. Boxing would be a whole lot better without fanboys. In my opinion. Me being a former fanboy myself, a reformed fanboy of Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Muhammad Ali, Pernell Whitaker, Rod Jones Jr., you see what I'm saying? Mike Tyson. I get it. I get it. You feel me? I get it. But the world would be a whole lot better without them, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion. The world would be a whole lot better without. I hate fanboys, and fanboys hate me. That's good. I hate fanboys. Fanboys hate me. He said, I guess unification trumps mandatory. Doesn't apply to Loma. He said, I guess unification trumps mandatory. Doesn't apply to Loma. Unification trumps mandatory. Hey, you know what, Diallo Hugger? You're right about that. Oh, you know what? Damn, I forgot. You know what? You're right about that, Hug. I'm glad you corrected me on that, fam. Lomachenko fought Teofimo Lopez to become So, but this is the thing. This is the thing, though, Diallo Huggy. He dropped the belt. Like, I don't understand why the WBC would not, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, Lomachenko dropped his belt, and when he dropped his belt, he got elevated to the French fries belt, right? WBC French fries belt, which Teofimo currently has that, right? But like you said, the unification trumps mandatory doesn't apply to Loma. he should have been allowed to unify instead of having to drop that belt. You get what I'm saying? So I just thought about that. I'm glad you said that, dog. I'm glad you brought that up on Diallo, honey. I'm glad you brought that up, fam. I'm glad you brought that up. Because they should have allowed him to do that. But anyway, let me get back to this, Hug. Hug, let me get back to this. Now, you know how I feel about knee pads, awesome jawsome, Ellie setback. All that slobbering and moisture in the mouth when he gets around these PBC fighters, the Wilders, the Spences, the Tank Davises, pretty much anybody that's any of the black fighters that are on the PBC side. I'm gonna just call it like it is. Any of the black fighters that's on the PBC side, you know, we can't forget about Canelo. And Mikey Garcia, he gets on his knees for them too. He has no shame. Like literally, he does it out in the public. He really doesn't care. So let's keep going, right? Let's listen to this. So I was watching Counterpunch Boxing. Oh, Coop DeVille. Counterpunch Boxing, right? Watching old Kurt. I do not own the rights to this material. Kurt got this video from an interview something that Ellie Setback did, right? So anyway, check this out though, right? I think he's kind of throwing shade at Fury. He didn't really throwing shade at it. He just come out and say it. He doesn't like the guy, and that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I never seen that a reporter, someone who covers fights and supposed to have integrity, promotional integrity. I'm a reporter. Like some of these guys kill me. You know, I've been in the business for 1,000 years and I have, you know, certain things that you don't do in the business. This guy's supposed to be one of those guys, right? But I think he has something personal against Fury. And if he does, that's on him. I have no problem with that. I don't know Fury or Ellie Setback. To be honest with you. You know, I ain't a fanboy, neither one of them, to be honest with you. So whatever they got going on is whatever they got going on. But from a journalism standpoint, which is supposed to be objective, whatever the case may be, he says some interesting things, and I just want to see what you guys think about it. So the Tyson Fury fanboys who are in the chat and the Tyson Fury fans, because there's a difference between fans and fanboys. Tell me what do you guys think about this?
Welcome back to your Roadrunner Sports Shoe Review.
Yeah, with the old boy, man. This commercial came up.
I want to say thank you to the hundreds and hundreds of people who are hitting me up right now. Nothing happened.
Wait. Hold on, guys. This ain't the one. This is the one that I was going to show you guys what led up to it. This ain't the one. Let me show you guys the video. Let me show you guys the actual video. Let's go to history. Sorry about that, guys. Let the old boy show you the actual video. I want to see this. Where's Kurt? I got Kurt video right here. Bear with the old boy for a minute, guys. I got so many damn videos in my history. Like this is. All right, let me do this. Let the old boy do this right quick, guys. If you haven't heard it, I want you guys to hear this shit. This is like, bruh, like, and me personally, I think he did this because, he could be trying to, stay in the good graces of, the Alphabet Boys, or, not the Alphabet Boys, but, this is the guy right here, right? So listen to what he says about Fury. What in the hell? What is going on? Oh, never mind, guys. Never mind. Sorry about that. I forgot all about that. Listen to what he says.
And Tyson Fury, perfect example of why I call him fake, of why I say that Tyson Fury plays the media. Tyson Fury, we know what he's about, we know who he is, and he just posted a video reporting. Hello. Fury just posted a video wishing today is the Deontay Wilder's birthday. So he's a happy birthday, Deontay, and everyone's, what a nice guy. So class. I love this. All the media.
Oh, okay.
Tyson Fury is around the Rousey boxing, watch. But he knows how to play the media just like she knew. So Fury posts a happy birthday Wilder, the whole world's praising him. He's playing you guys. Perfect example of, it's either he did something terrible and it's about to come out, so he needs like the sympathy vote, or tomorrow watch how he's going to curse Wilder out and talk major smack about him. He's not consistent. He's not genuine.
All right. Now, you heard Ellie Setback. Ellie Setback seemed like he was just kind of upset. just a tad bit that Tyson Fury had wished Deontay Wilder a happy birthday. He felt like that Tyson Fury was not being genuine when he wished Deontay Wilder happy birthday, and he can't be trusted, yada, yada, yada. Where does this come from? So I asked myself, right? You know me. I said, but damn, I see Kurt posted this video. It caught my eye, caught my radar of Ellie Setback, and he's saying some crazy things about, he said Tyson Fury can't be trusted. Now, whether you believe that or not is irrelevant. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury lies. He does lies a lot. And he says it. I have a receipt showing that. But as it relates to this particular subject matter, in this context, shout out to YouTube.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $1, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Magic Key Boxing in the building. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Yo Daddy. I am not the baby's pappy. Yeah, man. But this is like I don't know why Kurt covered this, but that's neither here nor there. Maybe he was just trying to point out the bias and stuff like that. So the question I asked myself is, where did this come from? Because I just started doing YouTube 10 months ago. Where did this come from? Like, if he feels this way about Tyson Fury, because I never hear him say this about Wilder. I never hear him say this about Errol Spence. I never hear him say this about any of the PBC fighters. I never hear him say this about Mikey Garcia, Canelo. He doesn't say anything. Well, he says stuff about Crawford. Anybody that's not a P, listen, if one thing you know about this guy, this little white guy right here, this Jewish guy right here, right? This guy right here doesn't like anything that's not PBC. If you think I'm lying, there are countless videos that support that. Now, unless you were Canelo or something like that, that's something different. But more outside of Canelo and Mikey and all that stuff there, this is a pro PBC guy. So I'm just pointing that out. I'm just pointing that out. Now, Tyson Fury doesn't like Ellie Setback. Ellie Setback doesn't like Tyson Fury. That's fine. That's fine. But I wanted to know, where did this stem from? Where did it stem from? Because I just started doing this, right? So let's do this. Let's do this. So, but for him to sit back and say, hey, okay, man, well, Fury is not being genuine. He's not being genuine because he wished Deontay Wilder a happy birthday. I think that's kind of taking it a little too far for me. Because how do you know Fury is not being genuine? He fought the guy 3 times. You don't know if Fury and Wilder had a conversation in the background. You don't know that, I can't sit back and say that. Now, you can speculate on it, but he's bringing it as though that this is what it is, right? So I say, where did this come from? So I found a video 3 years ago, right? Right here. This is where this comes from. Ellie Setback got kicked out of Tyson Fury's locker room, right? Years ago. He got kicked out of Tyson Fury's locker room because he picked Deontay Wilder to knock Tyson Fury out when they fought 3 years ago. So Tyson Fury felt like, hey man, because you picked Fury, you picked Wilder to knock me out, I don't like you. This is what it is. He say it's probably because Jewish versus Gypsy, bad blood or something. No, that's not what it is. It's because Ellie Setback picked Deontay Wilder to knock Tyson Fury out 3 years ago. And Fury probably seen and saw how much awesome jawsome and slobbering and fellatio that Ellie Setback was doing to Wilder and other PBC fighters. So Fury said, you know what? I don't want this guy, this Dawson in my locker room. If you come here and try to interview me, I'm gonna kick him out. That's what happened. That's what happened, right? So I had the receipt right here.
Join Swift and fly.
Now this came out 3 years ago. Once again, this is for educational purposes only. I do not own the rights to this material. This is for educational purposes only. But let's do this. Let's do this.
Just a day at the office. I'm right here in Van Nuys. Juan Funa is in the house. I'm good. Juan has been sparring Lomachenko for the last 7 weeks.
This is 3 years ago. This is where it starts from.
But more importantly, what you guys came here for was to hear what happened with Tyson Fury. So I was invited to cover the media day. Never met Tyson Fury before, never had an issue with him before. But I did choose Deontay Wilder to win the fight, which I think is fair to say anybody who knows boxing knows that Wilder would win. But that's just my opinion.
So he said that I think it's fair to say that anyone who knows boxing knows that Wilder would win. Apparently, there's a lot of people that don't know boxing because a lot of people pick Wilder to beat Fury. In the first fight, it ended up in a draw. But that's neither here nor there. I digress.
And I heard that Mikey versus Spence in February, but we're going to find out if that's legit, and it may be just rumors that we'll find out. So I show up to cover. They said be there at 11. I got there at 11. Didn't get a chance to meet Tyson Fury. Never met him before. Don't know. Mikey versus Spence happens. We're not sure yet. It's not official. So west side of Corpus Christi in the house. So what happens is I go in there. Chris, the head PR guy for Showtime, introduces me to Tyson Fury. And Tyson looks at me and says, no interview with you. You got to leave. And then Chris from Showtime says, but Ellie's been good to us. And he's like, sorry, not interested. I kept it very classy. I said, no problem. You got it. I'm out. Like, it's all good. We keep it moving. One interview more, one interview less does not make who I am. But I do have to thank Tyson Fury because by doing this, he's made me so relevant right now and so popular, and everybody's hitting me up. And my numbers, are going through the roof right now. So thank you for doing that, Tyson Fury. I appreciate it. And thanks for watching ES News. I didn't think he knew who I was.
So he thanked Tyson Fury for kicking him out of the locker room, and he said that his numbers are doing well because they blew him up. So Tyson Fury, in essence, helped Ellie Setback really go to heavenly heights, so to speak, right? So basically, he said Tyson Fury kicked him out. The people from ESPN or Showtime said, hey, Ellie is with us. He said he doesn't care. This guy has to go. And he broke down the reason why that Fury did that was because he picked Deontay Wilder to knock him out. Some may say that was kind of petty of Tyson Fury. Maybe it was. Maybe it was kind of petty. I can see that. And, you know, he's a reporter. He gave his opinion. You didn't like the fact that he picked against you, so you didn't want to do an interview with him. Maybe that's it. Right? Whether it's petty or not, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Right? But I just wanted to know where it stemmed from. So when I heard this little video that Kurt put out, shout out to ES News, shout out to Counterpunch Boxing. I do not own the rights to the material. You know, it's for educational purposes only. When I saw this video, now I know where it came from. When he said Tyson Fury can't be trusted, and yada, yada, yada. He's saying that because he had a bad experience with Tyson Fury 3 years ago. And, Tyson Fury don't F with him. And so since Tyson Fury don't F with him, he doesn't like Tyson Fury for that. So this is where this came from. But what does that have to do with the show? I'm like, dude, like, you're a journalist, though. Like, because I hear a lot of these people, journalists or whatever the case, some of these guys are supposed to be so professional. You know what I mean? You're supposed to put your personal feelings aside and try to be as objective as possible. But apparently, journalistic objection or whatever the case may be doesn't apply to this guy right here. All I know is what I don't like about him, and there's nothing objective about him at all. That's what I don't like about him. He's more like a fanboy with the camera. He's more like a fanboy with press credentials, to me. You see what I'm saying? Now, this could be looked upon as, coach, man, you hating on Ellie. It could be looked upon as that, if that's how you want to see it. But I'm just calling it the way I see it. This guy is more like a fanboy with press credentials. I've seen like maybe quite a few over the years before I even started YouTube. I noticed that. And you don't like Fury? That's fine. I don't give a damn about that shit. I don't give a damn if he like Fury or not. It's irrelevant to me. And Fury don't like Ellie Setback. That's relevant to me. But I just wanted to know, like, why did Kurt cover this? When I saw why he covered it, then I wanted to know what was the backstory behind it. And because I very seldom see a reporter in any field just go at I ain't gonna say go at, but you get what I'm saying. Like this shouldn't even be no damn story, but it's like, damn, you feel me? So that's where this came from. And that's all I wanted to know. You know what I mean? Like, where did it come from? What was the backstory? Again, I didn't have a channel in 2018. So all I care about is Tyson Fury is going to fight the top guys. That's all I care about. I want to see the top guys fight each other. Will Mauricio Suleiman give him the franchise belt? I have no idea. One thing about me, I like to be right, not first. The reason why you guys will never see me always jump out the window with a story, because if I don't have any actual facts on it, or I rather, or if I need to cross-reference the information to make sure that it's correct, I won't put nothing out there on it. That's how I roll. You know what I mean? That's how I roll. And I don't, that's just it. That's how I roll. So I like to cross-reference it, but I see this is where this come from, right? You know what I mean? I don't think Fury would be friends with this guy anytime soon. But, I do say that, I will say this here. If Tyson Fury wished Deontay Wilder happy birthday, whatever the case may be, I can't sit back and say it wasn't genuine. I don't think Fury hates the guy. He said it after the third fight. When he told Shelly Finkel, he said, man, I wish the guy congratulations. He said he doesn't respect me. I don't know why this guy have so much hatred in his heart for me. I have nothing against him. This is what Tyson Fury said in the ring. So he said that, and I have the receipt for that. He said that I don't have anything against Deontay Wilder. I don't know why Deontay Wilder has so much hatred in his heart for me and said he doesn't respect me. I beat the man fair and square. Yada, yada, yada. So when he said I don't have any hatred in my heart for Deontay Wilder, how can you turn around, Ellie, sat back and say that you can't trust Fury, he can't be trusted, he wasn't being genuine when he wished Deontay Wilder happy birthday? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He don't hate the guy. Yeah, it is what it is. Some people can't take losses, and I understand that. But Ellie Setback is a fanboy with press credentials, with the camera. That's it. There's nothing journalistic about him. Nothing journalistic about him at all. Wendell Jackson says they will be tied together for years, I believe. Fury was genuinely wishing him happy birthday. Yeah, and whether you believe that or not is irrelevant. You know what I mean? Wendell, but I'm just saying though, like that's how I saw it. I saw it like, man, he was just being, genuine. Shit, that's the way I saw it. And that's the way I saw it anyways. Now, again, guys, I don't know if what Mauricio Sulaiman is going to do. We don't know, guys. We do know that, and you know how I feel about Mauricio Sulaiman. You know how I feel about Mauricio Sulaiman. He may decide to do whatever he wants to do. Whatever's going to be in the best, well, it's the opinion of the WBC that, that we go in a different direction as it relates to Tyson Fury because of what he brought to the sport of boxing. And, him and Deontay Wilder had, 3 classic matches. And, I just feel as though what he brings to the table for the WBC is far more transcending of the regular WBC championship belt. We think that he should be elevated to the franchise championship. You know what I mean? So he can pick and choose who he wants to fight. Now, you know how Mauricio Sulaiman does. They're gonna ask him a direct question. He's not going to answer the question. He's going to circle around it like a true politician. But why did I show Sugar Hill first? Because I'm happy that Sugar Hill, for me, I'm just saying for me, guys, whether you believe him or not, for me, he clarified that Fury wants to fight the top guys. That's all I needed to hear. Until I see something differently or hear something differently that's coming directly from the source or his trainer, then it is what it is. That's all I gotta say. He says, have you seen AJ's latest video? Yes, his interviews right here. I haven't saw it though. I saw like maybe 3 minutes of it. I have AJ's latest interview right here. I don't know what he's saying. I haven't heard it, so I can't speak on it or break it down because I haven't heard it, guys. So if you want me to speak on what AJ said, I literally can't speak on what he said because I haven't heard. I think I heard like maybe 3 minutes of it. And I like to dissect things. I'm going to listen to it. Once the show is over with, I'm going to listen to it and then, then I'll give my 2 cents on it. You see what I'm saying? I'll give my 2 cents on it. You know what I mean? He says, used to be boxing talk around here. Okay, well, it is what it is. Now, as it relates to what's going to happen with Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk, we know that they do have a rematch clause. That's going down. Fury will probably be back, April next year sometime. He's going to fight someone else. What's going to happen with Otto Wallin and Dillian Whyte? I have no idea. What's going on with that situation. I'm hearing that Eddie Hearn is trying to have Otto Wallin fight someone else and that Dillian Whyte will not be fighting Otto Wallin anytime soon because he got injured and he's not going to come back from his injury and fight Oda Wale. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that. I just got a text message. Hold on, guys. Somebody sent me a text message. Who is this? Okay. Yeah, guys. Lady Shan has a wrap-up show. Please go over there once this show is over with on Lady Shan's channel. Yeah, guys. So listen. And what you say? He said that for the next episode, Coach. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know. We really don't know. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to report on something as if it's as facts if I don't have any actual proof of it. You see what I'm saying? Now, and to see what you say, fam, Mauricio Suleiman always looks like he's on the verge of having a nervous breakdown. Listen, this is the way he answers questions. He dances around the question. He answers questions like a true politician. He answers questions like a true politician. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. AJ Fanboy says, no issue, just a hype job who pretty much sucks and ducks real competition. Fight Mike Perez. Fight Wilder. Ellie in 2015. Oh, that's what Ellie said? Yeah, I wasn't even listening to it back then. To be honest with you. Probably, I would say like 2017, around that time, off and on. You know what I mean? Alex Gill say, it's a great interview, Coach. Highlight me. The highlight for me was he asked about Bob Arum, and he said F Bob Arum. Yeah. I mean, why? I need to check that out, bro. I need to check that out. And you understand why? Bob Arum is always dumping on Anthony Joshua. That's what he does. Bob Arum dumps on Anthony Joshua a lot. He doesn't like Joshua. Well, to be fair to Bob Arum, he'll dump on any fighter that's not his promoter. That he's not promoting. Promoters do that all the time. Don King used to do it all the time. Bob Arum does that. He does that. But he really dumps on Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? Now, whether he does it more so on Joshua than anyone else, I really don't know about that. But shout out to High and Low.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
High and Low says he says on the Miami boxing equalizer. Yes, sir. Jan Hammer, he says AJ is switching from Earl Grey to Chamil T to get pumped up. Okay. All right. Yuri, what's going on, fam? What's going on, Yuri? Yuri, what's going on? DJ P Avenue says anyone who thinks Ellie Ratbag is a cool dude needs a reality check. Let's see what we got. Here. Let me address the chat. Let me address everybody in the chat. Andy C say the Bob father. You have to ask him on the day of his daughter's wedding. Hey, smile back if you're ugly. Say, yeah, these promoters are like children at times. Yeah, man, that's just how they are. If you're not their fighter, they're gonna talk bad about you. If you are their fighter, you're the best fighter in the world. You're the best fighter in the world if you are their fighter. Bob was gutted when Josh beat Ramirez. But Josh Taylor is with Top Rank, right? Isn't Josh Taylor with Top Rank? Josh Taylor had to sign with Top Rank in order to get that fight, right? Hey, Bon Scott, what do you know about that situation? I don't know. I think Josh Taylor is under contract with Top Rank, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. But yeah, I didn't see any other promotional company when there was no co-promotion when he fought Jose Ramirez. There was no co-promotion. You see what I'm saying? So Hector says Mauricio is the definition of confusion. Yes, he is the definition of confusion, the author of confusion. He say Bob M dumps on his own fighters as much as he does other fighters, signed to other promoters. Steve in the UK, you're right about that. I.e. Terrence Crawford is a perfect example. I.e. Floyd Mayweather is another perfect example. He dumps on all of his fighters who've been with them for a while. He has a history of doing that. That is true. Bob don't give two whats. He has a history of doing that. He says Bob predicted Pulev to beat him. Yeah. Lisa Bell says, I'm glad he said F Arum because Arum is always disrespecting him. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Both guys got plenty of money. So both guys got plenty of money. They don't have to like each other. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Smile back at Ugly said, yeah, I think, yeah, he is, I think. Yeah, so anyway, so you know, it's a win-win situation. Like if Josh Taylor, let's say when a promoter has two fighters, when a promoter has two fighters on the contract that fights for the promotion of the company, irregardless of who wins, it's a win-win situation for the promoter because both fighters are under contract with them. So if Josh Taylor is with Top Rank, I don't think that you know he would be upset that Josh Taylor beat him. It's his fighter. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation. Mike Ocho, what you say for me? Say Bob called Teofimo a smuck to his face in that last interview. Yeah, he did. He called him smuck right to his face. Didn't even give a damn. Your daddy said he did the same with Pac-Man. Yeah. Ron Boy Fresh, what's happening, bro?
Hey, okay.
Hold on. What you say, man? Loke says Fury is childish. He take everything personally. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah. That's neither here nor there. I like that. Loke, I like how you be taking my word. I like that. Big Heck says, call out, big fish. Yeah, man. Bon Scott says, same as Warren. Hated the fact Joyce beat Dubois, even though he promoted both. Oh, so he didn't like that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Bon Scott, so Frank Warren, so he favors Dubois more so than Joe Joyce, the juggernaut? He said, unified junior welterweight champion Josh Taylor officially signed a multi-year promotional contract with Top Rank, as well as an advisory deal with MTK Global. Well, you mean undisputed. Josh Taylor undisputed. And there's no dispute about that. He says, look at Mayweather with Rolly and Tank. Hey, yeah, that is true now. That is true. But they treat Rolly Romero like a stepchild over there, boy. They treat Rolly Romero like a stepchild over there, man. They do that now. That is true, bro. They treat Rolly Romero like a stepchild over there, man. They do that, bro. Facts. Hey, listen, man. I don't know what they got against Roly Poly, man. What they got against Roly Poly, man? Wendell Jackson says, Bob has no filter. Everybody can get it. That is true. Bob don't give a damn who you is. Anybody can get it. He don't care who you are, what your skin color is. See what he said to Mike Carpenter. He don't give a damn. See what he said to the chick, the female that was the female reporter that was interviewing you know, when they had the Fury Wilder press conference. See what he said about her. Bob don't give a damn who you are. He says Coach Tyson Fury is mad with Ellie because Ellie kept coming on air with Wilder and his team. It's been saying that Tyson was dirty. Yeah. I know that. I figured I had to go back and look at the backstory on that. You know, Ellie is he's a fanboy. He's a fanboy with a camera. That's all he is. Alex Gill said, big time, Coach. Warren was not impressed with Joyce beating Dubois. But he beat him, though. But he beat him. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying. Listen, that is true because Don King hated Larry Holmes. He did not like Larry Holmes, and he beat Larry Holmes out of millions of dollars, out of $10 million, according to Larry Holmes. Out of $10 million over the 10 years he was with Don King. And he just never liked him. He favored other fighters. Don King favored other fighters over Larry Holmes, but Larry Holmes kept beating him. He beat all of Don King's favorite fighters, whether it was Ernie Shavers, Jerry Cooney. It didn't matter who it was. He beat them all until he lost. He was 48-0 before he lost on Michael Spinks. But you get what I'm saying, though. So I see what you said. I see what you said. Yeah, I see what you're saying. He said Frank was promoting Dubois as the next big thing. Well, I guess Joe Joyce exposed him. Maybe Joe Joyce was supposed to take a dive and he said the hell with it. Maybe that's it. Maybe Joe Joyce was supposed to be like, look, you just gonna go in there, give him a little work, and then take the dive. He gonna hit you, you gonna go down, okay? And Joe Joyce was like, man, damn, now I'm finna beat his ass. Floyd was supposed to promote the fight, but ended up talking about himself. It's smart investments. Hey, AJ fanboy, you know that's how Floyd do it now. You know that's how Floyd do it. Boots fighting on Dale Holm next. Who you got, chat? Boots and Dale Holm, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even talked about Boots. I haven't even talked about him, you know, because You know what? I take Boots. I take Boots to beat the guy. I don't even know who the Delorme. Oh, I know who Delorme is. Yeah. Delorme. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I got Boots. I got Boots beating the guy. I got Boots beating him. I got Boots beating that guy. You see what I'm saying? You know, I prefer to see Boots or Virgil Ortiz fight each other, to be honest with you. I prefer to see Boots and Virgil Ortiz fight each other, but that ain't no you know. He say, Coach, who trolls more? Tyson Fury or Rolly? Oh, Rolly Romero all day. Rolly Romero is a troll's troll. He is the one who the trolls go to when they're looking for ideas to troll somebody. Rolly Romero is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world when it comes to trolling. Hands down. It ain't even close. It ain't even close. AJ Fanboy say Bob apologized to Kate in the IFL interview following it on the debacle. Yeah, he apologized, but he said what he said. He said Warren sat on Dubois' side of the table doing the face. Sam Jones sat next to Jones. Hey, that goddamn Frank Warren. Frank Warren did that, though. No, man. Frank Warren don't like. Well, if he don't like Joe Joyce, why did he sign him? Bro, like, come on, man. Bro, your daddy say, Rolly definitely rode the small bus to school. Rolly Romero, man, listen to him, man. Rolly, he say Rolly is nothing more than early Christmas presentation. Why y'all talking about my dog Roly Poly, man? Roly Poly. Why y'all talking about my dog Roly Poly, man? He said, look how he moved Dubois. Look how he moved Dubois after the fight. Dubois is not a mandatory spot ahead of Joe Joyce down the garden path with Usyk. Hey, you know what? Wait a minute. Wait. He did that. Wait a minute. Let's look at this, guys. Hold on. I heard that Daniel Dubois is now. Wait a minute. Remember how I told you, Stephen, you okay? Hold on, fam. Hold on. Boy, you just turned me on to something. Okay, wait a minute. Let's find, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's go to the WBA, man. Let's go to the WBA, man. Let's do this. Let's go to the WBA, man. Cause let me see something. Who, wait a minute. You say Joyce is a good fighter, but his persona is like, means I'd rather torture. He say, I'd rather get tortured than listen to Joe Joyce. I hear what you're saying, but wait a minute. How in the hell is Dubois ahead of, well, let me do this, right? Let me do this, guys. I need to see this. We know the WBA is cricket, but still. Frank Warren, so you're trying to say, wait a minute, even though Joe Joyce beat Dubois. Let me see something, guys. WBA rankings, heavyweight. All right, let's go over here. Let's see what's up, man. He said Dubois is in the line for the WBA. Yeah, he's in line for the WBA, but hold on. You see my dog, Trevor, the Dream, Brian, WBA world champion. He won the title January 30th, not 30th, 2021 of this year. Right around the corner from my house. WBA world champion, Trevor Bryan. This guy is a Black American of Jamaican descent. I heard him from Jamaica, Jamaican descent. You know what I mean? He is the champion. None of the pro-black channels are pushing for this guy. So I'm gonna push for Trevor Bryan. Right? I'm gonna push for Trevor Bryan, right? We're gonna get behind our American heavyweight champion. But wait a minute. How in the hell? Wait a minute. Joe Joyce is not even in the top 15 of the WB. Wait, hold on. Let me see something. I don't want to jump the gun. Champion in recess, Char. Okay. WBA super champ, Oleksandr Usyk. And he's the WBO IBF champion as well. WBA regular champ is Trevor Bryan. Right? WBC champion is Tyson Fury. We know that. And Daniel Dubois number 1. Where is Joe Joyce? Bruh. He said, Coach, which belts do you think mean the most? To be honest with you, man, I would say neither, in my opinion. But I would, they like to peg the WBC as a prestige belt. I'm gonna tell you where that comes from, guys. That'll be another show. But Don King had a lot to do with why the WBC is looked upon as the prestige belt back in the day under Jose Suleiman, Mauricio Suleiman's father. But I'm gonna give you guys the receipts on that. I'm gonna give you the receipts. I'm gonna show it to you so you can see it for yourself. But that's another topic. I'll get on that later. But check this out, though. I would say the IBF is better because at least the IBF, you have to fight your mandatories. So I would say the IBF is better because with the IBF, you're not able to maneuver and not fight people. You're gonna have to defend that belt to the next guy up. Now the IBF did allow Errol Spence to skirt on by for a couple years instead of fighting his mandatory or something like that. They did allow him to do that. I think a year and a half, something like that. I'm not sure as of how long the particular timeline, but they did allow him to skirt along for a little bit. I just have to get the exact timeline right. But they did allow him to skirt along. But for the most part, the IBF is the one that if you don't fight the next guy up, they allegedly supposed to strip you. You have to fight. He said on Haney versus Lopez, I got Lopez Senior. He said I got Lopez Senior talking Haney Senior in the 5th round stoppage. Oh, okay. He says Fury's next 3 opponents, blah blah and blah. Hey, so you ain't got no faith in bro. Wait. He said Joyce will become the mandatory with the WBO. But what I'm saying is, okay, let's hold on. Let's see, man. Wait a minute, guys. Let's go over here. This is the WBC. All right, okay. You see over here, guys. All right. So with the WBA, they ain't got Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce still should be in the top 10 in the WBA, right? So on WBC, Joe Joyce is ranked number 3. He's ranked number 3 for the WBC, guys. Joe Joyce is ranked number 3. They got Andy Ruiz number 2 and Deontay Wilder number 1. Now I told you guys how this shit works. Wilder lost to Tyson Fury twice, but he's number 1 now. I told you how this works. So I think we figured out you pay Mauricio Suleiman, and this is how it works. You pay him, you're able to pay anybody, these sanctioning bodies, and they can move your fighter up and down the top 10, however you see fit. That's how that works, guys. Don't pay this. This is so buffale. This ranking is so buffale. It really doesn't mean anything. It's subjective to the one who is priority with the promotional company. Hey Mauricio, check this out, baby boy. I need you to do that there for me. What's that there? That there, I need you to make sure that Wilder's number 1. I need you to make sure Andy Ruiz is number 2. And we're gonna put Joe Joyce number 3. So Frank Warren, hey man, Joe Joyce number 3. You got three of the, let's see. You got 3 of the top, you got 3 of the 4 fighters, major fighters are PBC fighters. Wilder's a PBC fighter, Andy Ruiz is the PBC fighter, Luis Ortiz is a PBC fighter. So 3 of the 4 is on PBC fighters, right? But now you see how that works. Why is Ortiz here? I have no idea. Why is King Kong Ortiz here? I have no idea. And he said, you pay to play with Mauricio. Yeah, that's how it works with all of the sanctioning bodies. To be fair, he said, Coach, Joe Joyce will be in line for the WBC because Warren and Fury is already hyping up Joe Joyce as the toughest opponent. Oh, there you go. Hey, I am Dave. You already know how it is. When they go to hyping them up, that's what they do. They finna tell you that's called projection. I'm going to project onto you. Hey, with this, I'm going to plant a little seed over here, plant a little seed over there, plant a little seed everywhere like you just don't care. And next thing you know, he's the boogeyman of the division. We saw this before. We saw this. He said, we saw this before. He said, you want a good laugh? Look at the undercard of the Canelo versus Plant. Oh, what the undercard? Let me go check that out. He said, Warren is doing the same thing with Arthur and Yard. Yard lost to Arthur, and gets his rematch, so he gets to fight for a belt. Yeah, man. Well, hold on. The Canelo Plant. All right, wait, bear with me one moment, guys. What you mean? Something wrong with the undercard? What the undercard is for the Canelo Plant? You know, Canelo gonna be fighting next weekend, bro. So you know we'll talk about that. Talk about Big Nello. Big Nello. You got Big Nello versus Sweet Hands. Yeah, man. We got Big Nello versus Sweet Hands, man. Sweet Hands, and we saw what Sweet Hands can do. If you are a Canelo Alvarez fan right now, I know you're shaking like booty meat right now. You saw Sweet Hands, and Andre Ward already predicted that Sweet Hands gonna knock out Canelo. Well, we gonna talk about that too. So he gonna knock out Canelo. So we already know what's gonna happen. Canelo getting put to sleep when he step in the ring with Sweet Hands. We know this. Why? Because Andre Ward said so. Anyways, let's go. Let's see the IBF. Let's go to the IBF boxing, and then we're gonna look at this undercard right quick, guys. Let's look at this undercard. Cause I want to see who's who and what's what in these rankings. You feel me? You feel me? Wait. Hold on. All right, guys. Let's look over it. Let's look over it, and we're gonna move on. There's nobody at number one. So, let's see. The IBF champion is Oleksandr Usyk. There's not a number one contender here. Charles Martin. How is Charles Martin number two? Don't worry about that. Ergovich is here. Joseph Parker. Anthony Joshua is number 5 now. Now you see the bullshit right here. Check this out, guys. Now check this out. Hold on. Check this out. I'm finna show y'all something I just noticed right here. Anthony Joshua lost to Oleksandr Usyk, right? And with the IBF, they place him as number 5 behind Joshua, Ergovich, Charles Martin, and they don't have no one there at number 1, right? But with the WBC, Deontay Wilder has lost to Tyson Fury twice. He was knocked out twice, yet he is still ranked number 1. Can someone explain to me how Deontay Wilder, I already know the answer to it. It's a dumb question. I already know the answer to it. But the WBC has him ranked as number 1 after losing twice, his last 2 fights, to the same guy. But over here, Joshua loses to Usyk, and he drops all the way to number 5, and you don't have no one ranked number 1. Why not put Joshua right back there then? The WBC did it for Wilder. You see what I'm saying? You feel me, though? You feel me, though? IBF has God himself at number 2. Charles Martin. How the hell he got number 2? I have no idea. You feel me, though? You feel me? How they got him at number 2? I have no idea. Charles Martin. When the last time he fought? He said, "Get out of here. I know plan ain't fought nobody." Hey man, listen here, man. Look here, man. Hey, let's look up this undercard. He says, how'd you get knocked out 2 times? I told you, hey, listen, hey, Corey Bradley, I told you how the game worked, baby. I told you how it worked. You got to wet my palms a little bit, baby boy, and then we gonna go on down the yellow brick road. I told you how the game worked, right? So now you see with the IBF, they got no one ranked number 1. WBC. The WBA, they got Daniel Dubois here. Well, they don't even have Joe Joyce in the top, and they got Joe Joyce nowhere. Trevor, you see my main man, Trevor Bryan, right there. Anybody want that Trevor Bryan smoke? Let me know. Let the old boy know. Anybody want that Trevor Bryan smoke? Holla at the old boy, man. I am his, I'm Trevor Bryan's backup promoter. I'm his backup promoter. I'm his promoter on the low. You see what I'm saying? So anybody want some of that smoke, hit the old boy up, man. We can make that happen, right? And then with the WBC, they got Joe Joyce ranked number 3. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy how they do this. Let's look at this undercard. Let's look at this undercard, guys. Let the Canelo Caleb Plant undercard. Yeah, man. Sweet Hands is getting ready, boy. Sweet Hands is getting ready. He getting ready to, boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Sweet Hands getting ready, man. Yeah, I know y'all shaking in your boots right now, man. I get it. I know you're scared. I know you're scared. I know you're shaking in your boots right now. Got old Sweet Hands right now, man. Oh, let's see what's up. Let's see what they got. What we got? What in the heezy is going on in this feed? What is this? Let me see. This can't be it. How many, this has to be the wrong one. How many people they have on the undercard? Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Let's go here, guys. Let's go here, guys. Ralphie, what you say? He said the undercard is trash. He said the undercard is trash. All right, let's see. AJ Fanboy say his soul is definitely shaking in his boots. know, boy. AJ Fair, boy, you already know, boy. They sleeping on Plant, man. Andy C, they sleeping on Plant, man. Oh, they sleeping on Plant, boy. Boy, Caleb Plant gonna shake up the world. He gonna shake up the world, man. Caleb Plant is gonna be the undisputed super middleweight champion. Oh, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Yeah, you know how we doing, man. You know how we do. He said we ain't sleeping on Plant. They ain't sleeping on Plant, man. All right, this is the undercard right here, guys. Anthony Durrell versus Marcos Hernandez, right? Two-time super middleweight champion. Andy Durrell meets contender Marcos Hernandez in a 10-rounder billed as the undercard's co-main event. Durrell shares a connection to Canelo at the top of the bill, right? The American once held the WBC belt, currently occupied by the Mexican pound-for-pound king, younger brother to former world champion Andre Durrell. The dog has 33 victories, 2 defeats, and 2 draws in a career spanning 16 years. But Durrell has been around a long time. Damn, bruh. Anthony Durrell been around a long time. You know what I mean? They said the California native Hernandez has 15 wins and 4 defeats in his career. So I would say this is a cherry pick. This is a cherry pick, guys. You have a guy who's been around for 16 years. You know, he has 33 wins, 2 defeats, 2 draws, and he's fighting a guy that has 15 wins and 4 defeats. This is a cherry pick. But guess what? Sometimes the cherries do beat the favorites. I'm pretty sure we look at the odds on this fight. Anthony Durrell is the favorite. He's the favorite. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure. So check this out. So now let's go on over here. Now we got Ray Vargas over here. Ray Vargas is on the undercard as well. Ray Vargas versus Leonardo Baez. He says the former WBC super bantamweight champion, Ray Vargas, steps back into the ring following an injury layoff when he meets Leonardo. Okay, in the 10 round. Yeah, so far this is trash. This is trash. Now the good news is there's not a whole lot of fights on here. Ray Vargas, Elvis Rodriguez versus Juan Pablo Romero, right? He say opening the pay-per-view show will be the Dominican Elvis Rodriguez taking on Mexico's Juan Pablo Romero. Okay. Rodriguez is 11-1-1, burst into the scene by winning a 10-round fight, okay? Romero represented Mexico in 2016 Olympics before turning pro later that year. Yeah, this is a garbage undercard. Yeah, this undercard is trash. I mean, out of all of the fighters, now I know this is a PBC. I know this is a PBC, all PBC card. PBC could have done better than this with the undercard, guys. They could have done better than this with the undercard, guys. To be honest. The PBC could have done better than this with the undercard. This is the garbage undercard. The good news is, guys, we don't have to suffer. Now I'm gonna buy this fight. And I'm gonna go live for this fight, right? The good news is we don't have to suffer through any agony in watching this. The best part of the best fight on here is going to be Anthony Durrell versus Marcos Hernandez. That might be the best fight on here, but I could be wrong. Because I don't know how the fight is going to plan out. But I can tell you right here, Anthony Durrell is the favorite, and it's going to be the favorite in this fight. And this is a cherry pick fight. 15 wins. This guy has 15 wins, 4 losses. This is a cherry pick fight. But the cherry may come to fight. Wayne Peacock, what'd you say, fam? He say 16 years. That's a long time, man. Yeah, that's a long time, man. Ralphie says Canelo and Plant took up all of their money for this card. Yeah, they did. Ralphie, you're right about that. Because what Canelo is allegedly getting paid $40 million, guarantee, and allegedly. And Caleb Plant allegedly supposed to be getting paid $10 million. So if that is true, that's $50 million right there. They don't have any money to pay anybody. And I'm pretty sure if I can find out what the fight purses that these guys are getting paid, it'll probably be dismal at best. It'll probably be very dismal. You know what I mean? Like literally, bro. Literally, bro. Like I think this would be terrible. Ron Barfresh said, he said, no, they can't because Cinnamon and Plant took all the money. Andy C says, picking cherries might get your cherry pop. Hey, man, it might be. We saw what happened to Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia fought Martin, and we saw what happened to that. Then Martin put them paws on Mikey. Pick the cherry, right? And the cherry didn't know that he wasn't supposed to win the fight. He said, what do you think about Jamal James versus Razab? You know what? Jamal James, I got Jamal James in that fight. But that fight really interests me. I'm gonna look more into it. We're gonna talk about that fight. I forgot they was fighting this weekend. But that fight really, I'm gonna watch that fight. I'm gonna watch that fight. For real though. I'm gonna watch that fight. You see what I'm saying? AJ Fanboy says, wish Eddie promoted this. Undercard would have been better. This is just probably fighters that, okay, Al Hammond say, look, man, I got to give you some recreation, throw you in there. You ain't fought in a while. I got to give you some recreation too. Just throw you in there. He basically, well, this is what I think. I think Al Hammond, what he did was he put together an affordable fight card. He probably knew that, hey, listen, I ain't going to pay you that much money. And I don't have to pay you that much money. And I really got to pay Anthony Durrell that much money because you longer than two. You're fighting, you've been fighting 16 years. So, like you guys are saying, because all of the money is tied up with Canelo and Plant, that, he put together a fight card where he didn't really have to pay nobody a hell of a lot of money. That's what it is. There's another fanboy in his house. Okay. Paul Evans says, Bond, I explained a little further back. It was an accident. Oh, okay. Okay, y'all straighten that out. So anyways, man. So anyway, what this guy says, he says, what you say about Loma? I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, man. I tell you what though. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. This is a promoter friendly fight card. All of the money is tied up in the two fighters, But Caleb Plant, sweet hands. So y'all ain't got no faith in sweet hands, huh? Y'all ain't got no faith in sweet hands. I know there's some people out there that got some faith in sweet hands. Because I saw him yesterday. What you said, James? James, you say Boots should be fighting Kyle James, Ray Robinson, or Colbert. Talking about Boots Enos, how's he gonna fight Colbert? I don't know which Boots. If you're talking about Boots Enos, Colbert, no. Colbert is featherweight. That ain't gonna happen. He said, bro, El Rey is very popular in Mexico. You're right, in Mexico. You're right about that. He's popular in Mexico. That's the key word. Wendell says, promoter friendly is spot on. Yeah, that's a promoter friendly. This is a promoter friendly fight card, Wendell. Yo, daddy, I am not the baby's pappy. He says, hell no, Eddie is the worst at putting a card together. Some of these promoters, man, some of them put together good fight cards and some of them don't, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dog. Like, it's like hit or miss with some of these promoters. It's like hit or miss with them, dog. AJ fan, but what you say, fam? He said, y'all sleeping on Sweet Hands. But that's fine, because Sweet Hands will join y'all in bed after getting KO. Hey, man, all right, okay. To this day. All right.
Okay.
All right, I hear what you're saying. He says, Alex Soto said, he said, okay. Mexico, that means here too, coach. Come on, man. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. But yet, and still, what I'm saying is, like, this is still a fight-friendly card. It's still a garbage, it's a garbage undercard to me. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, it's a garbage undercard to me. Shout out to, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button for the old boy. Alan Skill, he says, I have more faith in you being the Canelo, coach. As long as we can impose that 50-foot ring you wanted. Hey, bro, I already told you what it's going to be with me. Boy, let me tell you something, bro. Bro, if they paid me any amount of money to get in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, and this dude hits like a truck, it's a foregone conclusion I'm going to get killed. They're going to have my funeral. I already told you what we're going to do. Alice Skill, you're going to be my trainer for the fight. And we're going to have Lisa Bell. She's going to be the cut. She's going to be my cut person, right? And we'll have Louis James. He'll be the other trainer. We got one thing we're going to work on. Throw the towel in. That's all we're going to work on. Throw the towel in. We ain't going to be doing no road work, none of that shit. We'll do a little road work, whatever the case may be. All that trying to show me combinations and moves, you wasting your time with that shit. Listen, dog, when we get in the ring, as soon as Canelo get close to me, throw a punch or whatever the case may be, when I grab him and hold on to him, he's going to have a difficult time getting me off of him. Because I'm going to lock on him like a pit, throw the towel in. That's what it's going to be. Ain't no need of getting killed. Just throw the towel in. That's all we need to. Listen, this is what we training on right here. This is what we training on. Coach, what you doing? Why y'all do this every day, 7, 8 hours a day? Because all the thing we going to be doing is throwing the towel. That's all you need to worry about. All my coach and trainer need to do is worry about throwing the towel in. Because that's exactly what your ass better be doing. And if you don't throw the towel in, you fired. Throw the towel in. You ain't got to worry about me being like Wilder. Oh, man, you know, I had a crab in the bucket. Try this Lord trainer who threw the towel in. Man, throw that towel in. If you see me getting my ass beat, bro, you better throw that towel in quick. Quick. Bro, you would get fired for not throwing the towel in with me if I'm getting my ass beat against Canelo. Or Caleb Plant or whoever. Throw the goddamn towel in. Believe that. He said, what up, Coach? What do you think of women being ranked in pound for pound ratings alongside men? You know, it's about skills. It's about the skills. So as long as the women got the skills, I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a problem with it. You see what I'm saying? I don't see a problem with it. As long as they got the skills, I don't see a problem with it, brother. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. He says, I'm just rolling the punches, Coach. Man, I'm rolling. Listen, yeah, rolling the punches, all right. As soon as he throw that punch, please don't let it be a body shot. If it's a body shot, god damn, bro. Listen, we're not going to make it out the first round. We're not going to make it out the first round. I can promise you that. You better throw that towel in. He said, Coach, Speedy Ellis gives Boots fits. We're going to find out. I would love to see them fight each other. I would love to see Boots fight Speedy Ellis. I would love to see Boots fights on Virgil Ortiz. These are fights that we need to see amongst the young lions. Now, I do know that these young lions want to fight the older fighters like Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, but or Sean Porter, but I can't throw Keith Thurman in the mix because Keith Thurman doesn't box anymore. He hasn't fought in over 2 years. He's an inactive fighter, so we can't even talk about him. Sean Porter ain't going to fight none of the young lions. The only one who may get it crack at Crawford out of the young guys is Virgil Ortiz because he's number one in the WBO rankings. So the WBO may mandate that fight next. They may mandate that fight next. They may mandate that fight next. He said, Coach, you should hire Mark Breland. Hey, listen, it don't matter who I hire. The only thing we working on is throwing the towel in. That's it. Throw the towel in. I'm going to do some running now. I'm going to do a whole lot of running. When I get tired, I'm grabbing and holding, and you better throw the towel in. That's all we need to worry about. That's all we need to worry about. He said that you have a pound for pound rating from men and women separately. The thing, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like with the women, I don't know who all of the women fighters are. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know who all of the women. I have to literally look at it and study it to see. He said, "Spin that towel like Joshua's caught." Hey man. Hey, Boozy to say, and that's what Plant's going to do if Canelo gets inside. Range, discipline, box at his range, and if Canelo gets too close, lock up and test Canelo's Duran Wing Chong boxing skills. Hey, listen, hold on. He says, working on how you fall. Hey, bro, listen, I'm gonna pull a. You remember how Malik Scott fell against Deontay Wilder? Yep. Hey, bro, when I hit the ground, listen. If this is what I'm gonna do. If I'm not fortunate enough to grab a hold of Canelo, if he swing a punch at me and miss, just the force of the punch, the wind, when I hit the ground, I'm gonna pull an old Malik Scott. I promise you that I will pull an old Malik Scott. In the corner, you better throw the goddamn, because once I hit the ground, I ain't getting up. You can believe that. I ain't getting up. I'm gonna fake a move like I'm trying to get up. But I'm gonna pull an old Malik Scott. You remember how Malik Scott did it? He surrounded us all. He said, just punch under the belt. But listen, I gotta get close. Listen, I gotta get close. to hit Canelo under the belt. And if I do that, that's going to open me up for a body shot to the ribs. Man, I ain't trying to get hit by Canelo. Damn that. Listen, Mark Breland, if you train me, Sugar Hill, if you train me, the only thing we working on is throwing the towel in. All that we gonna get in there and spar, and you're gonna get beat up in sparring, and you're gonna fight this dude in the sparring. We're gonna work on some of these moves. Man, listen, the moves you need to be working on is this. That's what you need to be working on. You need to be working on that right there. Doing this in the corner. You need to be doing, hey, we need to be doing this. This exercise we need to be doing. We need to be doing this and doing this. Throwing the towel. That's it. Move 1, throw the towel in. Move 2, wave the towel. 2-punch combination. Left, right, jab. Left, right, left hook, right hook, jab. Left hook, right hook, jab. That's all we working on. That's all we working on. That my train. Listen. If I fought Canelo, telling you right now, if I fought Canelo, my coach is gonna be doing the training. I'm gonna be training him. The only thing you need to be working on, dog, is the left hook, right hook, jab. He said, "What do you mean by that? You the fighter. You the one got to get in the ring with him." I said, "Yes, but you're gonna be the one to throw the towel in, and we're gonna make sure that everything works out to perfection. Right hook, left hook, jab. That's all we need to work on. That's it. Ain't all that trying to be brave and bold and damn all that." He said, "Coach, make sure you practice 3 sets." He said 3 sets of 12 reps of top. I ain't say 4. That was a good one. He said, "Coach needs to work on his stinking leg." Oh no, I ain't got to work on none of that. Listen, we running, grabbing. Listen, the only thing I need to work on is running, grabbing, holding, falling. My trainer needs to work on left hook. Told you that. Left hook, right hook, jab. He needs to be working on this and this. That's it. That's what he needs to be working on. And I'm dead ass serious. He said, "Coach, dive like Malik Scott." Oh, listen. Oh, yeah, listen. I will be on the Olympic gold. I will be on the Olympic team next upcoming Olympics. He said, "Pull up." He said, "Pull up the KO." Oh, you want to put it up? Hey, do exactly you want me to put it up. Hey, hold on. Why would you put it up? Oh, let me pull it up now. Let me pull it up now. Hey, let's put it up. Let's pull up on Billy Scott, man. Hey, man, listen here, man. Let's pull that up, man. I hope, because Al Heyman be flagging stuff too, man. Anyways, Al Heyman be, they don't be wanting the old boy to show no PBC stuff. So I got, but we gonna see what we can do. I do not own the rights to this material. You know what I mean? This is for educational purposes only. I do not own the rights to this material. This is for educational purposes only. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's pull that up right quick. Because Malik Scott, let me tell you something, man. Y'all talk that trash about Malik Scott, boy. But I learned something from Malik Scott. I can tell you that right now, boy. If they put me in the ring with Canelo, I'm telling you, I need to perfect. Yeah, let's see. Deontay Wilder versus Malik Scott. Find that. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. It's educational purpose. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need to learn. It's an educational purpose for me because I need to learn how to take this dive when I get my ass in there with Wayne Peacock. He said, "Coach, you're not going out on your shield." Hell no. What the hell am I do that for? What the hell am I gonna do some dumb ass shit like that for? Go out on my shield. Boy, hush. I leave that to Wilder. I ain't going out on my shield for. Hell no. He said, "Coach, you can spar Malik Scott. Only him can teach you how to die." He said, "You need to get Apollo Creed's coach. Throw the damn towel in." Bro, listen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Hey. He go right here. Hold on, he go right here. He go be dog now. I'm only gonna show it one time just in case, Showtime try to say that, "Hey man, I'm using that material." I'm just gonna show it one time, okay? And I think I'm trying to see, did they do that before? They might have done that before. I think they might have done that before, but that's okay. This right here says proof Wilder versus Scott was fixed. Now, I'm still talking about this. He said proof, he said proof Wilder versus Scott was fixed. Oh boy. Let's do this. Here you go. You see my dog. There you go. You see old Malik Scott. He don't even throw a punch this fight. Look at Malik Scott. You see Malik Scott, Wilder, Wilder palm with a jab. You see him. Where it go? If it catch with a 1-2, here it go. All right, going around. Look at that fancy footwork by Malik Scott. There you go. There go my dog. Malik Scott got them hands up. He ain't throwing a punch yet. He have not thrown a punch yet. Bop, bop. He caught him with the 2 feet. Get up, Malik. Get up. Malik, get up. Get up, Malik. See Wild over there. Malik, get up, dog. Get up. You can do it, dog. Oh, he fell back down. He tried to get back up. Here come the 2-piece. Here come the 2-piece. Right down the pipe. Bap, bap. Oh, that was a pull. Oh, Malik Scott. Oh, but he tried to get back up. His equilibrium. Look at Wilder smiling. Hey, they knowed it. Hey, look at the dude. Hey, hold on. Look at the dude back here. Oh, wait, I didn't even see that. Watch this 2-piece. Hey, here come the 2-piece. Bap, bap. Oh, well, he went down. Look at this. Oh, this shit was rehearsed. It's so rehearsed, dancing. He's sitting there like, he tried to get up, Malik. You can do it, Malik. Get up. Here you go. Bap, bap. And look how he looking at Malik Scott. He going down. They looking at each other. They playing this shit. Listen, Don House said it best. He said that your career has been strategically choreographed. Oh, bro. Now you finna whisper when Malik Scott in the ear. I got the check in the mail, dog. Good looking out for taking that dive. The check in the mail. Yeah, good. The check in the mail, dog. Good looking out for taking that dive. Bro, listen, bro. This. Let's look at this one more again, guys. One more again. Here you go. You see my dog. Oh, Malik Scott. There you go. He was 35-0. He was 35-0 in this fight too. 35-0. Here you go. Look at them fangs. Look at them sexy fangs. Look at Malik Scott. The fancy footwork. Wilder catching hell with him. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do right there. Here come the 2-piece. Right down the pipe. Bop, bop. Oh. It was quick too. Look at Wilder walking over here smiling. Sticking his tongue out. And he gonna look at Malik Scott. He look over there. Listen, this shit right here, man. Come on, man. This old choreograph. Bro, this shit was so. One more again for the road, guys. Here it goes, slow motion. Watch that 2-piece. Bap, boom. Woo! He goes down nice and easy. Wilder walks. Look at Wilder right here. Wilder smiling right here. He's smiling. You see Wilder smiling? Look at Malik. Hold on. Look at the dude right here. Look at the old Jewish guy right here. He's sticking his hand out like, what the hell is this? What is this? Get up. What is this? The guy right here in the back, he is pissed. He know this dude is faking. Bro. Look at the guy in the back. I don't know if y'all remember, but they was booing this fight. They fight this fight in Puerto Rico. They was booing this fight right here. Bro, he 38 hot back here. 38 hot. Malik trying to get him. Malik looked up. Okay, now they told me that I need to stay down. Here come the 2-piece. Left hook. Here come the 2-piece. Bap. Hold on. Did Malik Scott wink? I think Malik Scott winked. Watch the wink. Hold on. Malik Scott wink right here. Hold on, guys. Watch the wink. Wilder sitting there smiling. Watch the wink right here, though. Watch Malik Scott wink. Give him the cue. I think he's giving him the cue. Here you go. Watch the wink. There you go. He blinked right there. Oh, he gave the cue. He blinked his eyes. Oh, that was the cue. Okay, when I blink my eyes, when I get my back to the ropes, I blink my. Okay, look at Wilder. Wilder's okay. I'm finna throw it. Okay, half. Damn it. The meanest 2-piece on this side of the Mississippi. Wilder looking down to make sure he down. Then he turned around and walk off. And the rest, and the Oscar goes to Malik Scott. Oh, and then one more again, then I think Wilder go whisper in his ear. He said, check this out, dog. Check this out, baby boy. The check in the mail, dog. The check in the mail. The check in the mail. Don't worry about the check in the mail, okay? I got you. Don't worry about the check in the mail. I'll gonna take care of you. Now, that's all that was, bro. The check is in the mail. Bro, that's what that was, bro. So we saw it. So you don't have to worry about that with me. You don't have to worry about that with me because we throwing the towel in. Listen, Malik Scott didn't even throw one goddamn punch. It's a forearm smash. Nobody could stand. Oh, Lisa says it was an equilibrium shot. I just saw it. Okay, all right, sis. So, do y'all think that was an equilibrium shot? Do you think that Malik Scott took a dive or he could have got back up? What do you guys think? What do you guys? I'm just saying. What do you guys think? Strategically choreographed. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what they call it. Strategically choreographed career, meaning that you've been, you've been fighting bombs your whole career. Your career, we've been picking cherries than your entire career. That's what that means. I am there. He said, Coach, at the end of the day, he said at the end, they told each other, nice doing business with you. I'm just saying, though. You know what I mean? Malik, he did what he had to do. He did what he had to do. See what I'm saying? Now, he didn't admit it. He did say that it was an ear shot, the equilibrium that did kind of knock him off. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm just saying. The people, did you see the old guy, the old Jewish guy in the background? He had his hand up like this. Like he was, like, what the hell is this? Man, listen, he knew the dude was fake. Malik Scott didn't do a good job at selling that neither. Johnny Blaze said the check in the check in the mail, man. The check in the mail. The check is in the mail. Bruh, the man didn't even throw one punch. He didn't throw one punch, dog. He did not throw one punch. And Malik Scott was 35-0 at the time. He was 35-0 at the time. He did not throw one punch. Not one punch. Literally. Like my bruh, a minute and something. So when when they sit back and say, well, and this is not a knock on Whyte. They say, he's the hardest hitting heavyweight in the history of boxing. And I can show you several fighters who several fighters who had dives. Several fighters who took dives against your favorite fighter. I can show it to you, dog. Whether it was Canelo, whether it was Mike Tyson, I can show you plenty on Tyson. Ali, Foreman's, Leonard. I can go across the board and show you some fighters who took dives, and it was like dives. But that'll shock a lot of you guys. Some of you guys don't want to admit it, but I'm just letting you know. It goes on. It goes on in boxing. It goes on in boxing. Andy C say, I saw the Jewish guy in the back. He was, but he was mad as hell. He was bad as hell. But Bob Lee Scott didn't even try to. Hey, listen. He says, so much for the love in that ring. Yeah, man, listen, man. He said this is embarrassing. Bro, I'm just telling man, but dog, hey, man, shout out to Malik Scott. Let's give Malik Scott a round of applause, guys. Let's give Malik Scott a round of applause. Let's give Malik Scott a round of applause. It looked like it did. Now, I could be looking too much into it, but it looked like he blinked his eyes like, okay, it looked like when he was on the ropes, he was like, he did like that a couple times, and then Wilder threw the left hook, and the right hand really just kind of like split the guard, but it didn't really hit him. And then, I'm just saying it, but he could have genuinely been dazed. The Queen Lisa Bell said she saw the equilibrium shot. It was an equilibrium shot. So that's a possibility. Thomas Jones said 35-0, but he didn't fight good fighters though. Man, he was 35-0, dog, and he was fighting 6-rounders and 8-rounders. He says either that is a dive or Malik Scott got the worst chin. Oh, the worst chinny chin. Oh, man. Hey, man, it is what it is, dog. That's all I'm saying. I'm telling you, bro. That right there, bro. All I'm saying. He said, in the WWE, he say, it's the WWE of boxing, coach. Yeah, man, look here, man. Bro. And then Wilder, what tripped me out was this. Wilder, when he walked off, he was smiling at the crowd, stuck his tongue out and then put his head down. He looked over there at Scott, make sure he was all right, and he put his head down. I'm like, bro, everybody do that. He said, Malik didn't even throw a punch. He didn't throw a punch at all, bro. Bro, listen, I promise you this, guys. I promise you this. I fight Canelo, I'm going to throw a punch. I'm going to throw a punch. I will throw one punch, but that's about it. I'm going to throw one punch. I'm going to grab, hold, and then throw the towel in if it get, listen, do not hesitate to throw that towel in. Do not hesitate. Again, left hook, right hook, jab. Left hook, right hook. I need to be seeing this or this. One of the two, it don't matter. Make sure we get the referee's attention. That's all I'm saying. Listen, guys, man, we're going to wrap this up, man. I got a really good show we're going to do tomorrow. I'm going to cover this AJ interview, and we're going to cover Canelo and Caleb Plant as well. Listen, guys, shout out to my main man, and we're going to give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, man, I'm finna go over to Lady Shan's channel right now, guys. So y'all meet me over there. Y'all meet the old boy over there on Lady Shan's channel, done up season. Shout out to Andy C in the building.
Hey.
Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to my brother, man, Wayne Love Peacock, man. Hey, if you training me, dog, you better throw the towel in or you're fired. Wayne, if you training me for Canelo, you better throw the towel in or you're fired, dog. Bro, that's it. You're fired. Shout out to AJ Fanboy. Shout out to Robert Brown. Shout out to Louis James. What's going on, fam? Shout out to my big brother, my brother Diallo, Huggy Bell. Shout out to I Am Dave. Big Red Gun, what's going on, fam? Let's see, Andy C in the building. Shout out to Will, what's going on, Big Will? Jeff Luciano, my brother, what's going on, fam? I got sweet hands. Sweet hands. I can't even say it with a straight face. I love it. We're gonna talk about sweet hands another day. We're gonna talk about sweet hands. I'm gonna show y'all something though. I'm gonna prove to y'all that I'm a sweet hands fan. Shout out to Swan Nova. Shout out to Bon Scott. Shout out to the Wayne Love Peacock. Shout out to Yasir, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Kenneth Brooks. Shout out to Hector Garcia, my brother, Big Heck, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Jody Spencer. Shout out to the Queen, Lisa Bells. Shout out to Paul Evans. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to Andy C. Them sexy feints. That's what he said. What the hell is sexy feints, bro? That's probably how he got his ass whooped. Y'all working on sexy feints. Should have been working on some gangster feints. Shout out to Mad Dog H. Shout out to Yasir Hussein. Shout out to I Am Dave. Shout out to Andy C. Shout out to Muhammad Ali. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to Naruto. Let's see. Shout out to Mad Dog H. Shout out to Steven. What's going on, fam? Ed Wake Forum. What's going on? Who else we got? Shout out to Drumline. Shout out to Drumming. Sorry, Drumming for Life. What's going on, fam? Let's see. Shout out to Yo Daddy. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. What's going on, my brother? Let's see. Shout out to my main man Smith the West, who was here earlier. Shout out to Major Key Boxing, who was here as well. Shout out to Troy, who was here as well. Shout out to Alex Soto. Shout out to the Queen Arlette as well. Shout out to who else we have? George H. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Yo Daddy. I am not the baby's pappy. Shout out to Jonathan. What's going on? Yasir. Shout out to Ed Wake Forum. What's going on, my brother? I Am Dave, Big Red Gun, Johnny Blaze. Shout out to the Coon Slayer Returns. Shout out to who else we have? Alex Soto. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Fight Fan 30. Rob Rib Shows, what's going on, my brother? Wendell Jackson, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Arm. Arm says, coach. But he says, shout out to Arthur Hawkins, man. Shout out to on the Ray Pax Trucking Company. I think that's it. Arthur Hawkins. Shout out to Will. What's going on, Will? Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing. Shout out to Eric 1984. Shout out to Wayne Love Peacock for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, awesome show, coach. Yes, sir, I really appreciate that, fam. Hey, listen, man, throw the towel in, man. I told you, left hook, right hook, jab. That's all we working on in training. That's it. We ain't got to worry about none of that. And I got to do a lot of road work because I'm going to be doing a whole lot of goddamn running. And when he catch me, we going down. And one way or the other, we going down. Anyways, guys, once again, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Going over to Lady Shan's channel. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Other than that, that's it, man. He said, I trained you. Well, what you say, true? He says, I'll train you to, otherwise the miracle you need, bro. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Shout out to DS. Shout out to Isaiah. And other than that, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Heading over to Lady Shan's channel right now, guys. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.